challenging Missouri over a new law that kicked the organization out of the Medicaid program. Planned Parenthood Great Plains and Planned Parenthood Great Rivers filing complaints with the state's Administrative Hearing Commission. It issues a new measure that would ban Medicaid funding from going to Planned Parenthood. The law aims to make it illegal for Missouri's Medicaid program to reimburse Planned Parenthood for carrying out abortions on the state's low-income women. This is SRN News. The high cost of caring for children and the elderly has become a hot topic in the presidential race. Correspondent Bernie Bennett has more.
Families are looking for relief from the high cost of caring for children. On this topic, the Democratic and Republican tickets for the president have one main commonality. Both Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump have supported a higher child tax credit. As one of her first campaign policy announcements, Harris said that she'd work to expand the tax credit as much as $3,600 per child and $6,000 in a baby's first year. Trump has declined to say how he would make caregiving more affordable this time around. But Congress expanded the child tax credit when he was president, and his running mate supports doing it again. In Washington, I'm Bernie Bennett.
Apple is laying off about 100 employees. The Verge reports the tech giant started to notify workers in its books and news sectors. Cuts. The layoffs are primarily in its services division, which also includes Apple TV and Apple Music. More details at srnnews.com.
I'm pretty handy around the house, but now that I have kids, I don't want to spend my Saturday installing a toilet or fixing an air conditioner. But thankfully, there's HomeAdvisor. HomeAdvisor helps me find the best home pros in my area to handle any kind of project. You can read reviews of the pros, check their availability, even book appointments online. And what my wife loves most is that HomeAdvisor is completely free to use.
Go to HomeAdvisor.com or download the free app to get started.
HomeAdvisor. Looking for the right bank to be your partner? Experience the difference at Southern States Bank. At Southern States Bank.
Good morning to you, the regular, good everyday folks there.
We take pride in providing personalized service. Come to Southern States Bank. Great service comes naturally. Visit us today or check us out at SouthernStatesBank.net. Southern States Bank, our community, your bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 410611.
Wishbone Fried Chicken is back in a brand new location, 31 Jackson Street, Suite A here in Newton. Same great taste, the best chicken around. Fish dinners, open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's Wishbone Fried Chicken, right next door to their former location, bringing you the best chicken around. So great. Wishbone Fried Chicken, 31 Jackson Street, Suite A here in Newton.
Good morning. Hopefully, what we got? What's up, Ducks? How you doing, brother? Martin, Terry C, Indiana in the his house. Always love it. Terry's always on the road. On the road again. Our truck driver buddy. On the road again.
Hot out there, friends. The best
Ducks. What's up, brother? 12, good morning, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. There you go, buddy.
Swing by for quick and easy drive-through pickup and check out their selection of health-boosting options. Stay cool.
Zach, what's up, my brother? What's going on, my brother?
Selling your home, City First Mortgage Service, LLC is the first place for all your needs. Branch manager John B. Lewis and his staff can serve you with a smile and professional courtesy. Serving Georgia, Alabama, Florida.
Oh, okay. I didn't know, Brino. I didn't know that was you.
City First Mortgage Service, LLC.
You had me confused.
Are you looking for a dog trainer with positive reinforcement to help you bond with your new furry friends, or to have customized training in your own home, or wonderful group classes? Check out Pits and Pals on their Facebook page. Rosemary has extensive certification in dog psychology, is an AKC certified evaluator, and Victoria Stillwell certified trainer. Check out Pits and Pals.
Anna Nicole's the one you're going to pick, huh?
Rosemary wants to.
Anna Nicole, there you go.
Don't shop. Save a life at Coweta County Shelter today.
Are you looking for a reliable dental practice that not only cares about your teeth, but is friendly to work with?
Rob Lowe started 2 of those movies.
Promotions. Well, your search is over. Most Valuable Smiles in downtown Eatonton, Georgia is committed to giving you the biggest and brightest smile. Right
Ooh,
now,
we'll get into that.
$99
All right.
special, including X-rays and exam. Maybe
Oh, okay. Here we go. This is gonna be some.
Valuable Smiles veneer special.
What's up, Randall? Thank you for sending me that over yesterday, brother. I'm checking it out
Bright white smile you've
this
always
weekend.
wanted by taking advantage of an
Thank you very much, my friend.
off Zoom whitening treatment when you book today. Most valuable smiles.
Matt, good morning, Atlanta, Noonan Church, City Church, and everyone. Good morning, Matt.
Or visit mostvaluablesmiles.com.
Hello, this is Perry Benson's 2 cents on the economy today. Are we headed for a credit crisis in office buildings? It's very interesting to know that we have somewhere between $80 and $280 billion of credit that will have to go out to have office buildings refinanced next year. That's a huge amount of money because they were financed at very, very low rates, near zero. And now they'll have to pay very high rates. Yet we have to keep in mind that the banks have to keep their balance sheets very solid. 40% of all the loans of regional banks.
Hello, Arnold. How you doing?
And that could pose a serious problem. That is Perry Jackson's 2 cents on the economy.
The views and opinions of this show and program are not the views and opinions of this station, its management, or its clientele.
Hello, everyone. This is DJ Commando of the 45's Affair radio show.
Here we go.
Play all vinyl 45s. You're listening to WQEE 99.1 FM, Noonan, Georgia.
It's True Crime Thursday. We got a lot of true crime news stories for you, all the way from Virginia to Georgia to across the country to California. We'll get into all that this morning. Also, some of your headline news. We'll talk about a missing elderly Redlands, California couple last seen Saturday at a nudist resort. What? And the super yacht wreck continues. It's RyanORadio Penitentiary. I'm the one, the only Neal, and of course, I am the game. That's right. 78,000 plus of you worldwide on that Shoutcast. Shout it out loud. Across that RyanORadio media page. Earth, Rock Radio, New Mexico, Arizona, and the Navajo Nation. We're across the British Columbia Isles of Canada, and finally, ladies and gentlemen, across 99.1 FM WQEE Key in Atlanta, the home of Southern Sports Inspirational Talk, WZEV 90.5 FM in Lineville, Alabama, into the Birmingham areas as well, and Roanoke area. Good morning to everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, and if I don't see you again, a very, very, very fantastic good night. It's RyanORadio Penitentiary. You guys are the inmates, and you're in lockdown on this True Crime Thursday. And to my haters, I am the man around here. Good morning. We're going to kick this off, ladies and gentlemen, with our crew off the internet and off the streaming sites everywhere. Good morning. It is Listener Takeover. Hello to a brand new listener coming on. Arnold from the Philippines is with us this morning. Randall's in the house as always. Also, Terry C says, nerd. That's what I was saying too, brother. Matt's in the house this morning from Tennessee. Terry C's on the road again. You just got to see him on the road again. Yeah, I know that's not the lyrics. I just don't want to I just wanted to change them myself. But anyway, Matt is on with us, of course, from Tennessee. Martin, our elder statesman, I like to call him, is in the house. We love Martin and Washington, always up early. 12 out of New York area is with us this morning. Also, Dux is out of New York area. We know who he is. Zach is in the house. Zach Hunter, thank you very much for joining us so far. That's just the folks on the YouTube. On the Navajo Nation, we got Sue, Bob, Tim, Rodney K, as well as Sweetleaf. And now joining us on there, coming into the feed, we're going to be welcoming in Betty. I guess Betty's welcoming in this morning. Betty says, I'm new to the feed. I've been listening. Oh, good morning. Also, Alice, Michael, David, not Nicole, but Helen in Canada this morning. Also want to say good morning going out to our friends, the one, the only Robert in Australia, as well as we want to say hello going out to the wonderful, fantastic Kiko in Japan. It's overnight there. Konnichiwa. That's right. 12 is in Utah right now. That's right. Also, we got to say good morning going out to Diana in South Wales and our good friend, the one, the only, Sarah in New Zealand. That's just to name a few of the fantastic folks. Oh, and we've got Vicky on from Canada this morning saying hello. I'm in the feed. Good morning to you. I'm waving like she can see me, guys. Hey, how you doing? She's like, I can see it. Not really, but I'll pretend. I'm waving like that she can see me in these other feeds. The YouTube you can, and the Facebook you can, but on some of these other ones you can't. So I'm waving like, hey, how you doing? Oh my goodness, it's True Crime Thursday. We got a lot in store for you this morning. We're going to be talking about more of the super yacht wreck, as well as some Israel war news. It's True Crime Thursday. We'll be diving in. I'm going to drive this into true crime news this morning. A missing elderly Redlands, California couple last seen this past Saturday at a nudist resort, and looking at their pictures like, no, I'm just kidding. If you're into that at that age, I mean, if you want to run around nude with a bunch of other nude people, I mean, yeah, that's your thing. I'm sure Terry C., because I've been on the road too in bands, and I'm sure Terry C., being a truck driver, he's seen a lot of strange things on the road. And he's like, lock that door. He's like, you guys are all scared of the so-called what's up in the sky. Man, you got to watch out for the freaks that come up to you when you stop at the gas station. Got a small transmitter, but a big antenna. That's right, Randall. Pants are optional. The pants optional Thursday. Yep. Oh, Lord. Oh, thank you, Matt, for putting it on there. $sign RyanShelander. I appreciate that. Just a swing in. Also, we'll have a couple little sports news for you and try to get you updated. I do know one of the stories from sports last night, or wrestling, or whatever you want to call it. John Boxley came back to wrestling. He was off this past weekend. I guess he was doing something with some minor league thing, wasn't in London. He comes back on Wednesday. He starts to show off. He gets in the ring with Tony Schiavone and gives his little promo and said he wants to talk to the skinny little runt, Darby Allin. Nothing against Darby. He just don't look like a wrestler. But then it wasn't like a threat that he wanted to fight him. He just needed to talk to him. And then Moxley told him, he said, this ain't your AEW anymore. There you go. That's the biggest thing that happened last night, other than Bryan Danielson accepting his being the world champion. So there you go. All right. Pete Davis says, good morning, Ryan and Navajo Nation and everyone else. Good morning to you, Pete Davis. Sweetleaf says, good morning, Pete. Curtis. Oh, Curtis. Every time I think about that, I think about the song Curtis Lowe by Leonard Skinner. Hopefully. Yep. Curtis says, good morning. What are you doing all right now? All of my friends this morning. I love y'all from Louisiana. I love Louisiana too. Best crawdads for sure. If you never had crawdads, or if you have crawdads, you need to go good, real good, fresh water. Real good seafood. That's the place to go to. Right there, buddy. Terry says, I love Mox. That was pretty much the biggest thing that happened last night. I might go over a few other things. I think MJF attacked Daniel Garcia, and lost his. He says, I'm no longer an American or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. They're ruining this kid's career. I guess because he don't know how to keep his mouth shut and he won't cusses too much. You're going to the bottom of the barrel, buddy. And John Moxley, I guess they're doing some kind of takeover. He said, this ain't your AEW anymore. People are speculating online that Shane McMahon, because he supposedly met with Tony Khan a few weeks ago, that Shane McMahon might be coming in, or the McMahons might be trying to, how you would say, take over AEW, buy it. I don't know. Maybe so. We'll get more details that come in. Curtis says, they say Drew Brees supposed to be going back to the Saints. I hear that too, Curtis. I hear that too. Birmingham has a crawfish farm. Yes, it does. You're right, Randall. You're right. But I tell you, Louisiana got some. You got to go to the places where it originated. But you're right about that. I've been to that Birmingham. I've been to Birmingham and through that, and visited that crawfish farm. Not too long ago. So, all right. Before we get into the topic of the day, or before we get into the topics today, we're going to do our poll question. But yeah, I appreciate you guys dropping in there. So I just want to drop a little AEW on you. Didn't watch much of it, but I did watch some of the highlights. So the after show of All In, hopefully this means that we're going to get rid of all the Jungle Boys of the world and the Darby Allins of the world and get rid of them and bring in people that can actually do something. Oh, sorry. Forrest Gump shrimping with Lieutenant Dan. I'll tell you what, you talking about that, Martin, down there strip boat. I got a strip boat. Lieutenant Dan, you don't have any legs. Mama told me life was like a box of chocolates. Bradley, what's up, brother? I'm only doing that because Martin said Forrest Gump shrimping with Lieutenant Dan. Hey, I love Louisiana. I actually do. I got a lot of friends from there. I don't know if that was based in Louisiana or Mississippi. I didn't really pay that. I guess I didn't pay that close attention where he went. I paid close attention to the Pearl drum set in the hotel room when Jenny was going to jump out of that building, but I didn't pay attention to where Forrest was fishing. He's a horror movies guy, said Bradley. Terry sees mud bugs. There you go. Which of these LMA, Lifetime Movie Network, true crime movies were more interesting to you? Prosecuting Casey Anthony, 30% of the votes about Casey Anthony, the girl that, got away with basically murdering her child down in Florida, who worked for Disney, starred Rob Lowe as her attorney. There you go. Rob Lowe as her attorney. And then Drew Peterson, the one that most of y'all were saying, which Peterson? There's Scott Peterson out there that supposedly killed his wife, Lady Peterson. They're revamping all that. Drew Peterson was the police officer who was running around and getting as many young wives as he could and everything. He was untouchable. He was a police officer in the Chicago area, Illinois area. And that also starred Rob Lowe, too. Who killed, they got 10% there. Who killed John Benet Ramsey? That movie, 20%. And Anna Nicole, the girl that kind of made herself in the 90s, the modern day version of Marilyn Monroe and married a rich man. 40% of the votes. Yep. Forrest Gump was from Alabama, but when he went fishing, did he go fishing? I don't know if he went, I don't know exactly where they went shrimp boat fishing because Bubba was from Alabama too, wasn't he? That's right. So I don't know exactly, must have been Mobile. I don't know exactly where he went. So, but I know that they were from Alabama, and that's right, because they said, Alabama, sir. I remember that now. And Lieutenant Dan said, you cousins? Forrest says, we're not other relations, sir. Sorry, guys. That's just coming up in my feed to all the listeners out there like, Sweet Lady, like, what? Yeah, sorry. Matt says WQEE radio is a blessed station because all of your listeners are amazing because Ryan's a great man with a plan to help everyone go to heaven and afterlife. I'm trying to do my part. Fire's on with us from Australia. He said, good morning. In a pinch. Good morning to you, brother. In a pinch. Greenbow, Alabama. We're just getting into that this morning. We almost have watched that movie too much. Fire says, in the land of WQEE rock radio, where the music flows and the energy glows, outrageous tunes fill the air with a hint of mischief here and there. Ooh, I like that. Thank you. That's fire. You get it? It's fire. Yeah. Rainbow, Alabama. You're gonna start having farce coming here on the show, guys. Don't do that. All right, 71 degrees out there, 23 minutes past the hour. It is a time and temperature 23 minutes past the hour, 71 degrees, 72 Atlanta, and 74 Auburn, Opelika, and the Alabama side of things. Over there in Lineville, you guys are holding at 72 as well. That's a look at what's going on with your time and temperature, brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall, we don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. Mike on the crew will exterminate and lay the smackdown for you. Don't buy cheap whiskey by Jameson. Don't buy cheap whiskey. That sounds like a commercial thing. Jameson needs to be a sponsor of the show. We will never know who really killed that little girl, 12. You're right. Who really killed John Benet? I will never know. Randall says, Alabama is home of loving brothers. Also, yep. Hello, Gail and the Zoo Crew. Good morning to you. Cutest Dan I got. Lieutenant Dan, I got some ice cream. Ice cream, Lieutenant Dan. Ice cream. I want to say good morning. Jenny told me to tell everybody good morning on the radio. Jenny and Mama's from Greenbow, Alabama. That's where my mom was at this morning. And she says, Foss, come on over here. Jenny, what are you doing? Foss, leave them alone. Come on. We need to go on back and get little Foss. Okay, Jenny. I've got to go, guys. Jenny tells me I got to go and hang out with her, Fred, and Sam. Fred and Sam are her two Freds. They always come over. Thank you, Matt. We'll appreciate that. We got to go. We got Fred, Sam, Jenny, and I got to go to Mama's for fried chicken. And I got to do my Elvis dance. All right, thank you, Forrest. I think that guy don't know that his girl's hanging out with a couple other guys. Shh, don't tell him. Oh. Morning, Gail. Thank you, Gail, the Zoo Crew. If you ever wanted to watch a movie, watch the oil rig that blew up in the Gulf of Mexico. I'm going to check that out. Ryan, running, laugh my ass off. Ryan's running with Forrest Gump and Lieutenant Dan. That's right. All right, let's jump into some. I guess we got to get serious now, huh? We got to get serious now on this True Crime Thursday, because it is True Crime Thursday. Coming up on Friday, we're going to have Jennifer from Coweta Casa joining us in the second period. We're going to talk about fostering the community, which is an event coming up September 6th, 6 to 8 p.m. at Central Baptist Church here. Also, we're going to talk about the big golf tournament we got going on around the area for you golfers. That's right, as Derek Teagle from Empowered Strikes Back will join us on Friday too. But today, yeah, I'm all yours, guys. I'm all yours. Martin DeLoach, what's up this morning? My Texas Longhorn. That's what I like to say. What's up, my Texas Longhorn, my Dallas Cowboy, my Houston Texan. Good morning to you, brother. I will do it a little false Gump. Matt says, I'm sorry, guys. It's definitely bedtime. Eyes are burning. Cry. Oh, man. You got to get some sleep there, Matt. You always got to get some sleep. Let's do some headline news this morning. Headline news on the RyanORadio Penitentiary. Israel forces launch an attack at an occupied area of West Bank, killing at least 9 people, injuring 11 others, according to the Palestinian officials. Also, the United States has announced another round of sanctions targeting the extremists, those that are settlers in the violence in the West Bank's increasing attacks in that occupied area. The sanctions went on yesterday. An Israel non-government organization that was founded in 2013 was targeted with an objective to assist Israelites in the West Bank. So we'll have that's what's going on there with some news. U.S. Navy shipbuilders and CA have agreed with the U.S. to a $24 million fraud settlement with the SEC. No, not the SEC for sports. not the SEC for sports at all. Guys, we told you yesterday that AT&T's outage impacted all the 911 and numbers right there. It is back up and working. AT&T customers were unable to call 911 throughout the day yesterday. That's strange. I think Martin D already told us about that, didn't he? A San Diego police officer is dead and another is fighting for his life as of yesterday after a citizen's vehicle crashed into the cruiser the police officers were in during a high-speed chase the night before. We'll keep them in our prayers as well. And that is some of the headlines this morning. You can read for yourself a few other headlines that I'm going to tell you. Ukraine drone attacks spark a fire at a Russian oil depot. U.S. Airlines flights hits a severe turbulence. 7 people are injured there. House committee subpoenas company with ties to a hush money trial. I don't know what that one is. And a super yacht wreck engineer deckhand to be investigated as well. There you go. Those are some of your headline news. Now I got to get into this one after the break. You guys have been wanting it. We're going to talk about the nude couple. That's the top headlines this morning, guys, is the nude couple. Ryan, what's the number to 911? What's the number to 911? 911's a joke in this town. I'm just kidding. 911's a joke in this town. That's what that hip-hop guy said. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Martin D. How you doing, brother?
How are you?
Doing good, doing good.
A TTT plant in Houston, Texas blew up last night and it's blowing smoke from Houston all the way up to North Texas, north of Dallas.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Have they figured out what happened?
Oh, they let the pipes get too much fluid in it and it busts the pipe.
Wow. That's
What it is that chemical they use to mix with the gasoline to make a higher octane gasoline
wow.
is what TTC does.
Right? Man.
That happened early this morning.
Wow.
And what's really scary, it happened about 3 days ago too.
Oh, so they,
Some real strange that.
yeah, that's not, they should know what they're doing. Maybe we're just not hiring people doing their jobs anymore, Martin. I mean, people just don't care anymore. Oh, let it blow up. Who cares if it hurts anybody? Who cares? I know. They just don't.
But the day they give is when a pipe is not having a proper amount of fluid, so it starts building up vapor and clogs the pipe with contaminants.
Wow. Wow.
Well, that's the news story. For
Thank
this
you.
morning.
I appreciate it.
Good morning.
All right. You have a good morning, too. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Randall, good morning to you. That's Martin D in the house right there. Bolly, what's up, brother? How you doing this morning? In a pinch. I think in a pinch is something I've done nights and crazy nights before. It can be challenging. It really is. Terry C asked me what the number 911 was. I don't know. I got to figure that one out. Remember that old joke? Terry C. But then 911's a joke in this town. Oh, my goodness. We're going to be back here in a moment. We're going to talk about this missing Redland, California couple who just went missing after they went and hung out at a nudist colony. Now, Randall told me, here's a news story he dropped in, and I believe this because there's a lot of these that happen. A woman truck driver was arrested on I-79 after overturning a semi truck full of Red Bull on DUI charges. Yeah, but she was using some of the Red Bull to put that in there to dilute the alcohol, Randall. I'm just kidding. How can anybody take a energy drink and pop alcohol in it? That's just way too much. She was awake. She was doing like Beavis. Pun munch. I'm driving Red Bull. Back in a moment. You guys are in lockdown.
Top trip to look forecast on this Thursday brought to you by Penitentiary.
Good night, man. That's right, Fire. Fire what? So tune in to WQEE, where the rock is bold and lets the music wash over your soul. For in this crazy world we roam. WQEE rock radio will always feel like home. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Fire. Jagger burn with Red Bull, says Pete. Look, I'm gonna tell you what Martin M's gonna tell all of you. None of that has anything Jameson on. I already took care of it for you, Martin M. Supreme Court yesterday confirmed student loan debt forgiveness is unconstitutional. Wow. Well, I think that people actually went to school for it. Whoops. And actually did something to try to give back to those people. But the ones that are living off of, I'm going to be an artist one day, like Mussolini. Mussolini. It's kind of weird. Thanks for that news story there in a pinch. See, I already said that, Martin. I already jumped in there for you on the Jameson. Good morning, Foo. Texas. There you go. Petrochemical Group. Already did that. Already jumped in there for you. I said it. I do. See, I already know how my elder statesman thinks. Ryan, change the J with an AY to say it. What's that? Oh, AY? Okay. I don't know anything about that alcohol beverage, so I'm sorry. Didn't mean to offend you. But let's just have Jameson. It's normal. Or vodka for Bob. Our beautiful friend Fufu is here. She's amazing and so sweet. Yes, indeed. Federal judge ruled that machine gun ban is unconstitutional. Well, that one's all right. That one's all right. That should never been on the table in the first place. Just my opinion, it should never been on the table in the first place. It's unconstitutional because the government will not be getting their money. Yep, you're right, Terry C. Both college loans are guaranteed by the government. Yep, you're right. You're exactly right, Terry C. You're exactly right, brother. You're giving me new ideas to add to my show, Terry C. too. We talked about last week the strange, whatever it is about the girls and the lot lizards, the strange lot lizard stories. Now I need to do a trucker's tip of the day from truck drivers on the show. That's what I need to do. Hookers and oils.
Hello, everyone. This is DJ Commando of the 45's Affair radio show, where I play all vinyl 45s. You're listening to WQEE.
125K. I took 125K for the government education, never paid it back. There you go. You got to do it. Well, you got an education, though. You actually used yours, though, Martin. Welcome back into RyanORadio Penitentiary. Oh, you're saved by the bell. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night. Daniel's with us, is joining us from Missouri as well. A lot of fantastic people. Polly says, don't worry, our biggest student in Zaleski will be pardon all loans. Wow. All right. We got a story we were talking about before, Ed. We were talking about some cool stories and different stories and anything. And it's True Crime Thursday. Of course, we're going to dive into the super yacht story here about the engineer and the deckhand being investigated. The captain was being investigated. That wreck that came off, that was like a storm that happened right off the coast of Italy. We talked about that earlier in the week. In the world of internet chat, there's a tale that really does matter, says Fire, of Alex Jones and his claim so bold that the frog's gender he did skull. Are you talking about me? Hey, you want the blue and yellow pill? What's wrong with you, Fire? Why are you talking about me? First we had Forrest in here. Now we got Alex. What's up, Alex? Hey, man, how you doing? I'm glad to be on the show because all these other people that I've been interviewing, they're crazy. They're all crazy. I'm the only one that pays my debt to society while all these crazies are out here just, calling people names and getting away with it. But hey, good morning to you, Fire. Yeah, the gay frog. The frog's the gay. Well, I'll tell you what, you got to take that blue pill and that yellow pill. We got them for sale up at Infowars.com. Thank you for letting me put that out there, Ryan. Have a great day. Thank you, Alex. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. He said they turned gay. Oh, what a sight. But let's see at the facts. Let's do it right. Frogs can change. It's true. It's real, but not because of some crazy spiel. Got you. You're all waiting for what? Reincarnation into a bull or something like that. Yes, that's what we're doing. Matt, Terry C says, that's right. All right, let's jump into it. I know you guys are waiting for this story. This is strange. It's true crime. It's strange. 20 minutes away from the top of the hour, we're still holding at 71 degrees in the metro Atlanta area. Time temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control, 34 Jefferson Street in Noonan. A search continues for an elderly couple in California. They know how to party. And their dog. Oh, the dog's missing. That's what's important. The dog is missing. Forget the elderly couple. We got to find Fufu or Fluffy or sometimes these elderly couples like to name their dogs a person's name. It's Jared. Look for Jared. I'm just kidding. I don't know what the dog's name is. All right. Daniel, 79, and his wife, Stephanie, 73, were last seen Saturday morning while leaving their home at a nudist resort in Redlands, California, Inland's Empire region, according to the police department there. A friend reported that the couple went missing on Sunday when the couple didn't return home to go to church. Oh my God! They were going. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Trucker stories. That's right, Foo. Driving down the interstate, trucker blowing horn hits at me. I'm like, WTF? Turn around, see my 4-year-old flipping in my bird. Trucker story. Thank you for bringing that in here. Oh, guys, this couple that went missing for going to a nudist resort, their friends said, hey, they didn't show up for church this morning. Oh my God, that is so California. Man, we're going to get nude on Saturday at the nudist resort. Then we're going to show up to church on Sunday, man. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at them missing. I'm laughing at the situations. The couple have been having way too much. That couple's been having way too much fun. I mean, you can have fun. It's your life, but a friend entered their home to check on them and found their television and computers were still running. The vehicle was found unlocked near the home, and a search of their home located both of their cell phones including Stephanie's purse and cane, but their small white dog is missing. What type of dog do you guys think it is? Tell me in the feed. Shih Tzu. A Shih Tzu, yes. Good morning, Captain Hot Buns. Well, a family friend told the local ABC television network that Stephanie would not leave home without her purse or cane, and neither one of them will walk away from their vehicle and leave their dog. The Redline community has been experiencing a spike in break-ins and vandalism, which has been making many people fearing the worst for the couple. The couple also was active in the Olive Dale nudist ranch. Friends say that the couple allegedly endured harassment during the possibility of them being a possible status as plaintiffs in a lawsuit against the nudist ranch. Oh, Lord. So the nudist people came and got them. Not a new church, a different church. So they were in a nudist colony, left the nudist colony, probably started going to church. So the nudist colony people come and got them. Is that what we're saying? They left a little fluffy at home now. Because they were supposed to go to some nudist thing on Saturday and show up to church on Sunday. It's California, guys. We're confused. That's how they do. I am hoping that they show up safe. The couple does show up safe. But good Lord Almighty, this is the strangest news story I have ever seen in my entire life. That a couple goes missing, all their stuff still on. They had a lawsuit against this nudist colony that they were going to show up to. Yeah, come on out. and we're suing you. I tell you what, come out this Saturday. We'll invite you back into our lives. Just remember, we're not going to have any weapons on us whatsoever. So you have to come all bare with nothing on. And the couple shows up going, "Can untie our shirt, undo our clothes." Like, you can't come in here with those dirty clothes on. Check them for microphones. See if the police stuck something up their backsides. Oh, God. I don't know. It just sounds so crazy, guys. It really sounds crazy. It sounds like a movie plot. That a California couple was that's suing a nudist colony that they were a part of. They were supposed to show up on Saturday at that nudist colony and didn't show up Sunday at their church and all their stuff. And when the friend went to see them because they didn't show up to church, the car was unlocked, the house was unlocked, the TV was on, the computer was on. Oh my goodness. I'd like to read that search warrant, says Rand. The dog is missing. Dog probably ran outside and left. Yeah. Just think if you were the police officer on this situation. All right, man. Just the facts. Only the facts. Stephanie and what? They were nudists? Daniel and Stephanie were nudists. Okay. They had a lawsuit against this nudist colony. They were supposed to show up Saturday there. Were they going to make some kind of deal? Oh, you don't know. They didn't show up to church? Okay. The detective leaves, goes, "Oh my goodness." Be like Joe Friday. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And I'm not laughing at the situation of these people. It's just, this whole situation is strange. Red flag laws are BS. Dun, 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 dun. That's what Martin says. Dun, 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 dun. It was a red flag in this whole situation. Well, I mean, this elderly couple goes missing after they are suing a nudist colony, but they were part of this nudist colony. Every light in the house is on. There you go. Every light in the house is on. I know that song. Oh my goodness. All right, we got to take another break, guys. I don't know what to say about all this. I don't know what to say about this situation. I do hope the couple ends up alive, and they're found alive, and they're found unharmed and everything. But if I was a detective, I'd have a lot of questions. Like, you're part of this nudist colony. You're suing them though, but you went to there and you disappeared. Oh, you were just having a wild weekend, and Miss Francis over at the church was too nosy and she didn't know that. I don't know where they went. They usually show up to church on Sunday. I do know Daniel and Stephanie were part of some nudist colony. We all have one of those at our church. We know we do. Gail says prayers for the couple and the dog, especially the dog, because it's the innocent bystander, right? I'm just kidding. Prayers for all of them. Bagging them on. I hope their clothes are on when they're found. I hope so too. Because looking at their picture, I'd be like, oh my, I'm blinded. Back in a moment. Definitely prayers for them though, for real. It's a funny situation, but it's not a funny resort. It's funny situation, but it's not funny that they're missing. Get the kid on the bus. What I miss? You miss Daniel and Stephanie, the nudist, who go to church on Sunday, going missing and leaving their TV on and their computer on, and their dog's missing. Jameson makes their clothes fall off. Back in a moment, guys. We're praying for the dog because it's the innocent bystander. And this whole thing's like, you don't know what I have to put up with. I see them walk around the house nude all the time. That poor dog. Everybody thinks that dog was probably stolen, but that dog probably ran away. Finally, I can get away from this crazy house. Foo-foo says, there's something your grandkids don't want to hear. I know, right? Meemaw and Pawpaw, Meemaw and Pawpaw, they like to go get nude every once in a while. I think that the friend was one of those nosy Aunt Bees at the church. I don't know where they're at. I'm going to go to their house. They didn't show up to church this morning. Be funny, they find them, they went back to the nudist colony and worked it out with the people. Like, we're going to give you guys a full free year staying here with us. Come anytime on the weekends. And the dog's like, I'm running away from this. I'm sick of seeing this. All right. But for real, I do pray that they're all right. And the dog, like you said, Gail. That dog might need a new home, Gail. So we'll find it and get it to you. It'll be like, oh, a normal person. She watches soap operas. Okay, that's fine. You should have been at my last house. That dog's got PSD. Oh. I knew you'd love that dog, Gail. Gail's got the zoo crew up in Tennessee at her nice place. She takes care of them all. I'm bad. I'm drinking and smoking this morning, drinking water and blowing out what? Well, okay, Pete. You had us thinking you were doing something else. Good night, Matt. We appreciate you, brother. Get some sleep. You can still listen online while you're sleeping.
Weekdays, 3 p.m. Eastern to 5 p.m. Eastern. Drive time. WQEE. Frank's Country is a Southern sports talk show. Back McGee and the Armchair Quarterbacks.
I do drink caffeine, coffee some days. Today I got a Monster. Sometimes soda. Sometimes water. It's whatever I feel like that morning. Martin said, I breathed in welding smoke for 25 years. Drink Jameson. It helps. Motorhead. The ace of spades. The ace of spades. You're putting some metal in my head. There's
That's the Ryan Peterson Show, daily at noon, right here on WQEE 99.1 FM.
Do you have it? Do you have it? Live until you see. You haven't lived until you've seen the elderly in thongs. Oh, no. Lemmy says, in a pinch. Terry C says, you have not lived until you've seen the elderly in thongs. Welcome back into RyanORadio Penitentiary on this True Crime Thursday. We got a lot of true crime news stories we're going to jump into this morning. Also, we're going to talk about the chief engineer and the deckhand of Mike Lynch's super yacht that capsized and sunk in the coast of Italy with the loss of 7 lives. The investigation into the captain's already gone into that. More details still coming out this morning as we continue to move into that. We're looking for a California couple that went to a nudist colony and disappeared. Randall says, I don't need no stinking thong. All right, football kicks off tonight. Some college football action for you. I just got to drop this in. West Carolina take on a North Carolina State 7 p.m. in the ACC. Also, you got Lindenwood at 8 p.m. on ESPN against Kansas. Murray State and Missouri in action tonight, 8 p.m. Missouri should take that one for sure. And Utah playing host, that's an 8 p.m. game on SEC Network. And also ESPN Plus, 9 p.m. tonight. You got Southern Utah and Utah. I got a question. I know you're over there 12 in Utah. Now you got Southern Utah and Utah. When they play football and they hit one another, they go, sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. Do they apologize every time they have a play? No, I didn't mean to tackle you that hard. Are you okay? I'm just wondering. Guys, tell me. I mean, do they hit hard over there? I mean, I don't know. In the South, they knock your head off and go, boy, get up. Utah just seems like they're really nice. Like, we didn't mean to hit you that hard. You okay? Do you need some water? Where's the water boy at? Come over here, water boy. Mama said. I'm just wondering. 12, you're in Utah right now. I'm just wondering. Invent says, when I was 13, I decided to steal one of my dad's personal tapes. Ooh. Imagine my shock when I hit play and it was elderly fetish video. My dad was a strange guy and I miss him. Look, a lot of the boomers were strange. Just ask Martin and Martin. They'll tell you, yeah, a lot of people around us in our generation were really strange. I'm waiting on you guys about the Utah thing. South Utah taking on Utah today, 9 p.m. tonight on ESPN. Are they going to hit each other? Are they going to have clean uniforms? And they go, we're not going to tackle each other too. Sorry, we hit you. Wait till tomorrow when Clemson and Georgia. There'll be a lot of dirt and hitting and clotheslining. I mean, not tomorrow, but Saturday. I'm sorry. Also, NFL tonight. One big game there. Got the Packers and the Eagles tonight. That's going to be a good one. We'll give you a breast on that tomorrow as well. Plus, I'll give you the rundown of what Richard and I picked to hit on Tuesdays. We do it every Tuesday morning in the 8 o'clock hour, the second period, to get ahead of the game. I'm going to put those picks to hit coming up this week. That's right. Tomorrow on the WQEE page. Independent said after that he left all those tapes alone. Swinger parties were where you put your keys, your car keys, into a fishbowl at the door. Sounds like you've been to a couple of them there, bud. Randall's like, yeah, and I didn't have a girlfriend at the time too. Somebody went home alone and it wasn't me. Back in a moment.
WQEE 99.1 FM, The Key, Newton, Sharpsburg, Franklin, LaGrange.
Clem, Georgia fights city for real. It is.
Officials from the U.S. and China support a call between President Biden and Chinese President Xi Jinping to smooth relations
That's probably-
between the two countries. The agreement comes from a meeting held Wednesday in Beijing between National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan and a top Chinese official. Opponents of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro are taking to the streets.
It's hard to drive two cars drunk.
Election results.
I know.
Demonstrations in the Capitol Caracas.
Well, but see, the problem, there wasn't a problem with that because you showed up single and the girl you took home's husband had to drive their car home and you drove her home. That's what those swinger parties are, guys.
So far, ineffective. Opponents are demanding that election officials publish results from each polling station that they say would expose Maduro's attempts.
In a pinch, I'm so sorry that you had to put up with that craziness when you were little. Prayers for you, my friend.
Also at SRNnews.com, aid is coming to flood-ravaged areas of Vermont.
The Federal Emergency Management Agency says it has opened disaster recovery centers in Vermont to help residents and communities hit hard by violent flooding on July 9 through 11. Governor Phil Scott says he sought another federal disaster declaration on Wednesday for the second bout of severe flooding that occurred at the end of last month. Officials say the state is also providing $7 million in grants to businesses and nonprofits damaged by this year's flooding.
Brother Daryl in the house. What's up, Brother Daryl? How you doing this morning, Brother Daryl? Hope you're doing good, young man. I wasn't little. Oh, you wasn't little? I was devious. By the grace of Lemmy, I turned into a pretty decent man. There you go. Is it the grace of Lemmy? I like that. One day I had to defend a client drunk driving, towing a car with a car and took out a hydrant in front of the police station. No. I don't know how he did it, Mark, but this has been my way. Hey, look. He was doing his job. He was trying to get these cars out of here. The customer was cussing him out, so he had to take a little bit of a drink to calm himself down. And that fire hydrant shouldn't have been sitting right there in front of the police station. Case closed. He's off. Go home.
High cost of caring for children and the elderly has become a hot topic in the presidential race. Correspondent Bernie this morning.
Oh, Lord. Patriot, did you come in? I hadn't seen Patriot yet. There he is. What's up, the Patriot? The Patriot and his tag team partner, Captain Hot Buns. Tag team championship on the line tonight. DYL, what's up, bro? Good morning, y'all. I'm on a heck of a roll, and I hope y'all catch some positive positivity today. Thank you, DYL.
Washington, I'm Bernie Bennett.
Apple's laying off about 100 employees. The Verge reports the tech giant.
There's just so much popping up here. I can't see. I just don't want to miss anybody.
Layoffs primarily in its services division, which also includes Apple TV and Apple Music.
Know me.
Looking for the right bank? Experience the difference at Southern States Bank. We're not just your bankers, we're your partners. Southern States Bank, your community, your bank. SouthernStatesBank.net. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 410611.
Arnold here from Cowie the Force. Cowie the Force is Newman's own addiction recovery support center. We exist to provide recovery support services for individuals and family members who have been impacted by addiction. Our services are no cost, and all of our information is available on our website at www.cowietheforce.org or follow us on Facebook.
Wishbone Fried Chicken is back in a brand new location. 31 Jackson Street, Suite A.
Jessica, what's up, my friend? How you doing this morning?
Fish dinners open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m.
I was going to try to follow you. I follow everybody on the back on the YouTube, but I couldn't find you.
So great. Wishbone Fried Chicken, 31 Jackson Street, Suite A, here in Newton.
You're welcome.
Randy, good morning to you.
Trail.
Brother Daryl, so I'm just lazying around, just lazying about, waiting for
Today's world.
the mail, expecting
I'm the founder
from British Columbia today.
as a certified tactical
Or-
self-defense
a what?
instructor. I'm
Okay, I see.
specializing in women's
Phaedra says, morning, foo-foo. Thanks for all the comments on Mountain Man Mountain. Woohoo, yeah. I hope I'm following that one too. I know I'm following the Patriot. Hope I'm following you. Make sure I'm following everybody. Good morning, Jessica. Good morning, Randy. What's up, brother?
Learn today to have a safer tomorrow.
Our daily devotion is on there. Good. Glad you're here.
Doesn't have to be stressful. I'm Christy.
When you come on, I don't have to look one up. Woohoo!
Agency with access to multiple carriers for home, auto, life, health, and commercial insurance. We're your one-stop shop for your insurance needs. www.insurewithellsworth.com 770-755-7053. We look forward to meeting you soon.
Sun newspaper serving Lafayette and Chambers County, Alabama, with all your local news, sports, public announcements, and more. Locally owned and operated, Sun News can be found in your local businesses throughout the area. The best advertising rates. Start your subscription today at epaper.wilcoxnewspaper.com or 334-864-8885. Sun News, Lafayette, and Chambers County, Alabama's only local news source.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rod Peterson here, host of the Rod Peterson Show, inviting you to join us daily for 2 hours of Atlanta's funnest sports talk right here on WQEE.
Jesus, amen.
Because it is. You've never heard a show like it because we make the listeners a part of the show. Every day between noon and 2 p.m. Eastern, you'll hear plenty of the best sports talk, including the latest on the Falcons, the Braves, and more. And who knows, you might even hear you. That's the Rod Peterson Show.
My baby makes me gravy. That sounds like a song.
This is Michael Soriano, asking you to tune into Let Go and Let God.
It's going to be a hit song if it's not one already wrote.
We help those who are struggling with their faith or have doubts through discussion, inspirational stories, and contemporary Christian music. So tune in to Let Go and Let God Sunday mornings at 9:30 a.m. right here on WQEE.
It is. That's what I thought. Don't leave, Pete. Pete, you can't go anywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah. I'll look him up for sure, Randall. I like that name of that song. Yes, I will. I will reply in a pinch. Sorry the last time. It's just got so busy. We're busy again, but I'll reply. Yes, we can have quiet on the set. Welcome back in. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. And yes, it is. It's the RyanORadio Penitentiary. 78,000 plus of you worldwide on the Shoutcast, Shout It Out Loud across the RyanORadio media page. We'll get out on iHeartRadio, Amazon Prime, all that good stuff. Also, we're across all the different platforms of podcasting out there. We're also across, ladies and gentlemen, real radio and internet radio with our friends at the Navajo Nation and OWN Earth Rock Radio, New Mexico, Arizona. We're across Iowa. We're across Illinois. We're across 99.1 FM, WQEE the Key, home of Southern sports, inspirational talk, and more. We're also across WZEV 90.5 FM in Lineville, Alabama, getting into Roanoke, Alabama, and getting that side of East Alabama, plus British Columbia, Isles of Canada. Hey, you guys thought I forgot about you, but I didn't. No, I didn't. We're on the YouTube page. Like, subscribe, and share. Help a brother out, $RyanShelander, to get some funds in there to help me get do a little part. And I want to thank Mandy sent something yesterday. Thank you to Mandy. Someone sent, one of our listeners said she appreciates it listening to the show. I appreciate hers giving me a donation. There you go. Also, we got In a Pinch here has been with us. All right, we've got Randy joining us this morning. Also, the Patriot, the tag team partner of Captain Hot Buns. Gonna make them a tag team. Randy, as well. Jessica in the house from California. Knows how to party. They really do. The new couple that went missing with their poor dog, they really know how to party. There you go. Let's see. And before we get anything else, I'm going to do, Randy has dropped in our daily devotion this morning, brought to you by Noonan City Church, 17 First Avenue, here in the metro Atlanta area of Noonan. Every Sunday morning, 8 a.m. services, 9 a.m. and 10:30 services outside, and inside service for the hip cool kids at 6:30 p.m. Randy brings into us this morning from John 17:19, the righteousness by which we are justified is implemented. The righteousness by which we are sacrificed is imparted. Make sure. Yes, I'm trying to make sure I read. Because Ryan put his glasses on the internet. How you doing? Got my grandfather glasses on. Don't take the baby to the liquor store. Oh, I see it. Ryan, I have music for you. But I have a question. If I email it to you today, will you reply this time? Oh, yeah. Reverend Horton Heat says not to. See, that's what happens when you put your glasses on. He says, serious now. Got the glasses. That's right. Gonna try to be serious now. Yes. All right. Which of these Lifetime Movie Network true crime movies would be more interesting to you? Prosecuting Casey Anthony at 30% of the votes. Guess what? Rob Lowe is starring in that one. Drew Peterson, the untouchable police officer in Chicago that killed his wife and that young wife, and 9% of the votes there. He's the one other Peterson we were talking about. That also starred Rob Lowe. Who killed John Benet Ramsey? John Benet, 30% of the votes. And Miss Anna Nicole, 90s version of Marilyn Monroe, who married an old man, took him for his money. Way to go, girlfriend. 30% of the votes. Thank you, In a Pinch. He says, you look good in glasses. Thank you. I appreciate that. They fit your face. Kind of have that Garth vibe. Yeah, oh, yeah. Rock on. Party on. Party on, Wayne. Party on. Party on, Patriot. Martin says, disgusting, Ryan. I don't like your pig. I don't like your mat. I don't like your glasses. I'm just kidding. He didn't say that. He's all right. My son, Fufu, aka Amber. My son just got the Action Bible. Ooh, it's written for kids in a comic book form. It's a beautifully done. If you have kids and you would like for them to read the Bible, it's a great start. I am going to look into that. Got some babies in the family. Yes. I know the Adventure Bible is out too. That's one of our sponsors at the show, but the Action Bible, I'll check that one out. We've got some Adventure Bibles at church. Now that add another character. Garth, thank you. That's so cool. Hadn't even thought about adding him to my repertoire of voices and characters. I got all kind of characters. 14 minutes past the hour, 72 degrees, beautiful sunny skies out there. Time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. Had to put them back on for a minute there so I can look a big news guy on the internet. Oh, Lordy. All right, let's see what we got going on here. It's True Crime Thursday. We're going to dive into some true crime news stories in just a few moments, but we got a few more headlines for you this morning. One of those headlines, U.S. Airlines flight hits severe turbulence, 7 people injured. Ukraine drone attacks and sparks a fire at a Russian oil depot. The chief engineer and deckhand of Mike Lynch, is super yacht that capsized and sunk off the coast of Sicily with the loss of 7 lives are being investigated by the Italian prosecutors as we speak for manslaughter. The ship's engineer, Tim Parker Eaton, is suspected for failing to protect the engine room and the operation system, while Matt Griffin, the deckhand, is being looked at because he was on night watch duty that night when the 180-foot boat super yacht went down in the freak storm on the early hours of August 19th. Also, they also had the captain, 2 of them now. We told you one yesterday, 51-year-old New Zealander James Cutfield, who was placed under investigation on Monday. The 2 Brits joined the captain from New Zealand. Wow. They're all being charged. Now we know why the captain of the Titanic went down on the ship. He knew he'd be arrested. And then we'd find out more why he did all that. Wow. AMC Networks has announced some exciting news for Walking Dead fans. The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon 3rd season spinoff of The Walking Dead is in production right now in Spain. Wow. A fire broke out Wednesday at an elementary school in East Cobb County in Georgia. No students were in the building at the time when the fire broke out, so no injuries occurred, thank goodness. We did tell you about this. We heard it on the feed yesterday. 19 students were taken to the hospital after a school bus crashed into Cobb County, Georgia. This bus was headed towards Salem Middle School. The bus could be seen in a ditch, and you can see that on Atlanta First News and a complete rundown of that news story there. So just want to drop a few of those in this morning for you. Drone combat is scary as blood. Boom. Exactly, Patriot. I say that 500 times. I agree with you. There you go. So that's some of the headlines this morning as we head into the true crime news. And let's see. Guys, remember the AT&T outage for those who couldn't get 911, 911, 911. 911's a joke in my town, according to Public Enemy. Most of you don't remember that. Don't remember Flavor Flav with the big clock. Come on, you remember that? Anyway, AT&T had an outage, and there were certain certain numbers that you can call if you were an AT&T customer. People are just not doing their jobs anymore. Here's a no wonder people are fussing about. Used to, people didn't fuss as much about having. They're like, okay, we don't care that you're gonna get a. We don't like it, but we don't care that you're going to help pay some of these student loans off. But nowadays, it's like, why do they want their money taken away? Don't want to take it away. I can tell you why. Look at all these jobs. Everybody's handed an IT degree, and they don't know what they're doing. All right, welcome in. You're your first day at AT&T. You got an IT degree. What do you know how to do? I can turn my phone on. Do you know what zeros and ones stand for? 0 and 1? Is that on a race car? The General Lee? Do you know what binary numbers are? Binary. No, I'm not binary. Ask the people that are working. That's why I pour AT&T there. Good morning. Good morning.
This is Scarlett from Helping Hands.
Hey, Scarlett, how you doing? Why are you calling this early? Can I help you, Scarlett?
Calling because the updated plans.
You did. Goodbye, Scarlett. That is AI. Hey, they don't even have people working anymore, man. AI's and took over. That's why half the stuff is down. They don't have real people anymore. Then you can't get 911, which is back up now. AT&T's outage is back up. You're unable to get 911, call for 911 because all the AI is like, we're going to shut you down. Good thing we still got people that know how to farm. Martin M. Good thing we got good old boys that know how to hunt. Patriot. Yeah, good things we know how to grow our own food. Pete. Because we don't. Some of us don't have to worry about the AI coming in, destroying things, and going, it was an accident. We didn't mean to stop your service. Jimmy says, I hunt wabbits, human wabbits. What? No, come on, Jimmy. You can't do that. That's kind of like a threat. You get me hunting all those rabbits. Oh, all those AI rabbits. Okay. Okay. And those AI rabbits. Well, you can hunt AI rabbits. I'm an AI. Come over here. We're going to shut down AT&T all day. You won't be able to. And then I know in our area, Coweta County, Meriwether County, all the counties around, they had special numbers they put out immediately. I'm sitting there going, wow. They don't taste as good. They cook up greens. Oh, Patriot says. They don't taste as good. But I'm telling you, you got people not doing their jobs. They're giving degrees to people. AI is taking over most of the jobs. Proven fact, just call right there, call in. Proven fact. I've been saying all this for a few years now. People cook green nasty. Ugh. Ugh. That's not good, Patriot. Hello, my beautiful friend, Doc Brown. How you doing this morning? She said, hello, my beautiful people. Beautiful people, the beautiful people. 22 minutes past the hour. We're still at 72 degrees in the Metro Atlanta market and everything. So there you go. We got a couple of news stories we're going to dive into here. Wow. Still looking for that missing nudist couple in California. Their dog went missing as well. We'll pray for them for their safe return so that we can make fun of them being nudists and not showing up for church on Sunday because Aunt B got a little nosy and went looking for them. The beautiful peoples, the beautiful people. I won't take them up on tomorrow's show. The dog was the only one wearing clothes, Jimmy. And the poor dog has PSD. because he has to watch these people walk around. No, you're 79 years old. You're 71. Good thing I'm getting old. All right, coming up tomorrow's show, we got Jennifer from Cowee to Casa in period number 2. We're going to talk about fostering the community coming up at the Central Baptist Church, September 6th, 6 to 8 p.m. Also, ladies and germs, we're going to have Derek Teagle from Empower Strikes Back. We're going to talk a little bit of football action, college football action, NFL action. Eddie's going to tell us about the big golf tournament that's coming up too. We'll have a little sports news for you as we head into the weekend, WWE Bash at Berlin, and our review of soap operas this week, tomorrow's show, and so much more on the show tomorrow. So there you go. Maybe Bigfoot ate them. No, I really hope they're okay. I do too. I hope they're okay too. But what happened is they run off. What happened is that they were suing a nudist colony that they were part of. And they supposedly were going to go that weekend to hang out. And they were supposed to show up at church on Sunday morning, and they didn't say the woman's name, so I'm just going to call her Aunt B. Aunt B, the nosy woman from church, shows up at their house. Their TV, their computer's on, the door's unlocked, their dog's missing. I figure the dog just took off running because it was his chance to get out of there. I can finally get away from these crazy people. Poor dog. Got PSD. Dog's got to go to a dog therapist. So, Fluffy, tell me about your owners. They walk around naked. Do you have a problem with it? If it was somebody younger, no. But it's a 79 and a 71-year-old. Oh, everything sags. I'm just kidding. I do pray for their safe return, though. Something's up, run. Bigfoot, if real, is extraterrestrial. Just a theory, says the Patriot. No joke. They are really up in here. Oh, I got to get Fluffy a double shot when he comes around the bar next time. Yes, Jimmy, you got to take care of it. The poor puppy dog. He's a Shih Tzu, so you know he's nervous all the time. They're like, those dogs are always nervous. Yeah, they're nervous because they're always, most elderly have Shih Tzus, and of course they always got to watch them. Why do you think Shih Tzus are always nervous? Because they're watching two old folks in the bed together. Cover my eyes. That's why, they're not a nervous dog because they're a nervous dog. They're nervous because most of their owners, they see what their owners are doing. No! Poke my eyes out. What were they wearing? Nothing much but a smile. Hey, there you go, Randall. Martin says, lots of campers, hunters, and hikers go missing up in here, bodies torn from limb to limb. Talking about in Washington State. Ooh. Got to send the hookers up there, too. I'm just kidding. Fuva's on my right. I'm sorry. Hello, Pepper. How you doing this morning? I'm just saying that's why they're always nervous. I'm a little Shih Tzu. No, please. No, please. Please don't do that. The Patriot says, yeah, probably bear attacks. I'm surprised. Patriot, next time you see a bear because you're up in the mountains, take a picture of it and put it on the internet for us. Or video. That would be so cool. I don't want to get too close to him. I'll let you do it for me, brother. You're packing the gun. Have enough ammo going into the woods, says the Patriot. No, it's just the government stealing people for experiments. You think that's what's happening with the old people? Could have been that they were suing the nudist column. Nudist column's like, come on out. Clothes are not optional here. You got to take them off. We're going to give you some free weekends. And they'll probably return from their free week. They'll probably spend a whole week somewhere nude. See, the reason everything was on was when you go to a nudist colony, you don't have anything but your birthday suit. That's a good idea, though, that you said there, Doc Brown. E.T. buys clothes, as Terry said. Martin said, if you go out here, always take a bag of apples for an offering and don't whistle. Don't whistle. I need to do, now you're going to make me want to do, besides doing the Guns, Guts, and Glory documentary that I'm working on trying to get funds from the FCC and federal government to help me do that. I'm going to want to do another documentary, and that's going to go up there and do and follow into Washington State. I need to start doing documentaries, making some money, following the real stuff that nobody else is following. Yeah. And then Terry C, we're going to do a truck driver's documentary. We're going to do the strange occurrences of lot lizards. See, I already got three documentaries in mind. I need to get to working on them, though. Randall says, I went to a bunny ranch once near Las Vegas. They don't have any rabbits there. I know, right? Randall. And you were looking for Bugs Bunny, right? Pepper says, let me go in the woods naked where wild animals are. Pager says, when I start batting the end of the driveway in the fall, they will start popping up. Oh. Jimmy says, I can't do it. I'm a grower, not a shower. Mustang Ranch. Mustang Sally. Yeah, you know what Sasquatch is called here in Virginia mountains? The locals call them wood boogers. I call it the turkey bear, because that's what I thought I heard one night up in there. Ah! You just don't know what no horses matter of opinion either. You guys are coming up with some of the coolest things. This is True Crime Thursday. We got some true crime news we're going to dive into after the break and through the remainder of the morning. And make sure you vote in our poll this morning, which of the LMN true crime movies would be more interesting to you. Get that poll question up and going. Like, subscribe, and share to the page. We appreciate everybody being on with us. Back in a moment. I shot it at, of course, 3. Hey, of course you did. You know, I'm going to have to write down some of these other ideas that I want to do besides God. I got to come up with an idea for the Washington, because I want to go do that. You say apples and no whistling. That might be a good name for the documentary. And then we're going to do the lot lizard one too. That's 3 documentaries I got. The third one might take a little longer. Get the first one out there and start making money on it, then they'll give us some more money for the second one. Nobody, I was disappointed. Thought I'd bag me a squash. Ooh. Aaron Brockovich. I know that name. Martin, did you ever meet Erica Lord? Oh, you met Erica. Oh, you got to meet that girl. Okay.
Experience the difference at Southern States Bank. At Southern States Bank, not just your bankers, we're your partners. Our team is deeply rooted in the community. We take pride in providing personalized service. Come to Southern States Bank. Great service comes naturally. Visit us today. Check us out at
But imagine how famous I'd be if I was the first one to kill a Sasquatch. Then you'd be famous, but then they'd be coming after you. Think about this, Patriot. It'd be like, Peter would be like, you know what? You shouldn't have shot him. He had a kid, you know. He had a kid, you know. Harry and the Henderson. Harry had a kid, you know. Oh, Lord. Oh, my Lord.
If you're interested in learning about our pre-licensed school or how to get started, call 678-634-9770.
I know. Well, they'd be mad at you. You know they wouldn't come after you like that. They'd send you a note. You did wrong, Patriot. You did wrong. You shot him. Pepper said, yeah, they'd be on you. You'd be like, look, in your living room, there's my deer, there's bear, there's Bigfoot or Sasquatch. That's what the Patriot would be saying. It'd be having somebody video there. I shot that one December 24th, 2012. I got that deer there. I got this black bear right here. I think that was January of 2019. And the Sasquatch, I just got that one. Mount it for sure, right? What am I looking for? Welcome back into RyanORadio Penitentiary. You're live on the radio with us, YouTube, and everywhere else you should be, ladies and germs. It's about 35 minutes past the hour, and you are holding with yours truly at 73 degrees in the Atlanta market. Highs in the 90s today. It's going to be a hot one for the remainder of the week going into the Labor Day weekend. Labor Day's on Monday. What's up? Good morning, night, afternoon, everyone, says Little Z from England, which is afternoon for her. Good afternoon to you. We welcome you into the RyanORadio Penitentiary. Oh, wow. We got some music, okay, let's see. Did they not? That was the one I want to put in there. There you go. All right, there you go. Good morning, everybody. 76 and light rain in North Texas market, says Martin. There you go. And it's hot over in Arizona where Captain Hot Buns is. That's your time and temperature, all brought to you by Active Pest Control, summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, and gooey things at all. That's right. Let's get into this morning. We're going to talk about a Memphis man wanted on suspicion of murder, arrested after falling through a ceiling. I fell through the ceiling. That may be our daily dumbest of the day. All right, let's jump into it. Our poll question is up. Please answer our poll question. Which of these Lifetime Movie Network true crime movies would be more interesting to you? Prosecuting Casey Anthony, 33%. I think it's recently just come out, starring Rob Lowe. Rob Lowe also starred in Drew Peterson, Untouchable, the cop that got away with murder in Chicago. At least he thought he did. 7% of the votes. Who Killed John Benet Ramsey? That's another one, 33% of the votes. And Anna Nicole, 26% of the votes this morning. All right, let's get into this. We got a lot of stuff to talk about in true crime. Wow. What's up, Joe? How you doing this morning? My VP. He says, good morning, Ryan and inmates. What's up, brother? How you doing? Martin says, I think John Benet's mom killed her, Ryan. I think so too, Martin. And I know she's passed away now, but that makes a lot of sense to me too. I've always thought this. I always had that feeling as well. They'll never tell who it is, but I've always had that feeling as well. Authorities in California arrested a 40-year-old man who was wearing his underwear. I thought this was my friend at first, a singer in a band. I thought it was Bill Manspeaker from Green Jelly, but because I used to play with him. But then I saw what all he did, and I was like, that's not Bill. Bill's a hippie. Even though he's bald, he's still a hippie. That's not him. Well, this guy allegedly steals a car. The Rangers chase him down all the way to Yosemite National Park there in California. He assaults multiple people, tries a kidnapping of a waitress that was pregnant. He told that waitress, I was brought here to you because I'm the one that put that in you. I don't know what he was high on, maybe some meth or something, on drugs, some kind of drugs. But he was like, I did that. And the waitress was like, what? No, you didn't. My boyfriend did. Jesus Christ. And he says, I was called here to you. They call him St. Anthony in a metal band called Cancer Christ. He won't be singing for them for a while. He's going to be behind bars. He'll be singing the blues. He'll be singing Folsom County blues. He'll be going, doing the jailhouse rock for a while. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Doing the jailhouse rock with me. Thank you very much. Don't trust atoms. They make up everything. That's true. That's true, John. The 12-bar blues, that's what he'd be doing. Does sound like a movie. Well, the band's got to look for a new singer now. So let me see if, since they're a metal band, let me see if I can try out. I think I got it, guys. I think I got it. I can be their new singer. Sound like you're sitting on the toilet. Cancel Christ, more proof God will not be mocked. Yes, John, tell him. That's the problem when he went crazy in his head because they were mocking Christ. You're exactly right. His name was St. Anthony. Anthony Medinoff is his name and everything. You heard of Iron Horse, Ryan? I think I have, yeah. So there you go. You're right, John. So there you go. You're back. Oh, my God. This place is going to drive me crazy. It's driving me crazy, too, the place you're in, Pete. All right, so I figured since they're going to need a lead singer now, Cancer Christ, I figured they need some. H.H. Holmes would be the most, mercy, true crime. Well, it's about the movies. Welcome back, Pete. Welcome back. The Patriots says they play covers of Metallica and such, but on bluegrass instruments. I know who you're talking about, Patriot. Now I know who you're talking about. Yes. I've heard them. Yes. I know they do Paradise City by Guns N' Roses, AC/DC. Yeah. All right. But anyway, yeah, it sounds like a movie like Doc Brown said. It sounds like a movie. I think Doc Brown said that, or or Pepper. One of them, I think it was Doc. But I tell you, they called him. He went crazy. I don't know what was wrong with him. His mind was reprimanded away. And it's like John said, you're going to make fun of God and everything. So that's what it was. But let me see. You guys need a new lead singer? I got it. So, Gigi Baba Chudo, I'm going to destroy the band. Okay, I got it. I'm going to be the new lead singer, guys. Respect. Walk. Got it, man. Got it. Then Mom go in and say, we got to change the name of the band. Love the Unforgiven cover they did, almost better than the original. It was actually almost better than the original Patriot, that band Iron Horse. Yep. Hey, look up they're singing. You can get that sound and not kill your voice. Oh, I will. I wouldn't sing. I try to sing regular. Yeah, getting ring regular in the background for the background because metal, regular metal guys. That was just me kind of making fun of them because they need a lead singer. But yeah, I probably need that technique because they might hire me. Since I'm the only one talking about him, like, hey, he's making us famous. Our singer's not going to be back for a while. St. Anthony? Yeah, St. Anthony's sitting up in the jail with Big Bubba. I like the way you look there, boy. I hear you like to growl a little bit. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, let's get back into it. Let's go to Memphis, Tennessee. We go from California to Memphis, Tennessee. A 20-year-old man who was wanted on a suspicion of fatally shooting a man in April was captured after he fell. This is our dumb Crook news this morning. This 20-year-old man fell through a ceiling while he was hiding from law enforcement. You're not going to hide from law enforcement out of Tennessee. I'm sorry. Tell them, Gail. Memphis Police Department, the officers there received a call about a fight near a Hollywood street and responded to the area. While on the scene, they reported heard shots fired and noticed people running. Officers soon found Troy Cunningham. I was going to say Tony. Troy Cunningham on the ground with gunshot wounds to the head. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Good Lord. 2 suspects were connected in the shooting. It was Jarius Hobler and Tamaris Barron. Say that 5 times fast. They're in connection. On August 26th, they traced down the men to a home, and U.S. Marshals served a warrant, and 2 of those suspects were arrested. The third one was at large, and his name was D. Wilkerson. D. Wilkerson. What? D. Wilkerson fled at the scene. They ended up finding Wilkerson. He fell through the ceiling and was apprehended without an incident. He did not sustain any injuries. Thank goodness he didn't get injured falling through there. Poor guy who murdered somebody. The poor murderer didn't get hurt. Yeah, I got to put my glass. I don't know. I don't know these names here. There we go. All right. Yes. D. Wilkerson. Yes, he was at large. And Tamaris Barrow was arrested along with Jarius Hubler arrested. That's the names. There. Yeah, I can see better with my glasses. Wilkerson fell through a ceiling and they apprehended him without an incident. Wow. Oh. Well, if I look like you now I look smart, Martin M. Thank you. My brother. Oh, Lordy. We got to take a break. This is too much stuff going on. That's right. Like the glasses. Thank you, Doc. I appreciate that, Doc Brown. All right, back in a moment. Did you just say I see better with my glasses? Yeah, actually, I did say that, didn't I? I do say better with my glasses, dude. Back in a moment. Yeah, I actually did see their names better.
Southern Rewards. Check out the Southern Rewards cashback account from Southern States Bank, where debit card transactions earn you cashback. With our Southern Rewards cashback account, you
Thank you for saying the glass.
Sign up for your Son of Awards cashback account today.
Like the glasses, Doc Brown says.
Check us out online.
Party on, Wayne. Party on, Garth. Party on, Wayne. Ding, 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 ding. No. That was Bill and Ted Party on. Jimmy. You're welcome, Patriot. But I did say that though. That's right. I'm Superman behind those glasses, Martin. Dun, 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 I put my glasses on. I'm modern every day. Nerd. Take them off. I turn into Superman. Yes, Garth vibes for sure.
Sun News can be found in your local businesses throughout the area. The best advertising rates. Start your subscription today at epaper.wilcoxnewspaper.com or 334-864-8885. Sun News, Lafayette, and Chambers County.
Mild-mannered DJ with X-ray vision. That's it. Mild-mannered DJ during the day. X-ray vision. Yes. Actually, you see better with the glasses on, dirt. I still got to keep doing that.
And check out their selection of health boosting options. Stay cool, stay.
I have to wear my glasses all the time. Why don't you join me? I'm good. I just need them to read. And they don't look so cool on the internet. Generation Xers, we're so gnarly and rad. Yeah. Back before all these computers in our hands were made. Thank goodness the Generation Xers didn't have to worry about being video and everything. The kids nowadays be saying, shame on you. And you said, I couldn't do that? I'm blind in my left eye, so I have to wear a blue eye contacts. Oh, that's cool. Little Z. Microsoft 95. Welcome back in. I saw a shirt on the internet, guys. That reminds me. Welcome back into RyanORadio Penitentiary. We're about 10 minutes away from the top of the hour. 72 degrees here in the Atlanta area market. Brought to you by our friends at Active Pest Control. Guys, I saw a shirt on the internet that looks like D-Generation X, the wrestlers t-shirt, but it said Generation X. It went from 1965 to 1980. And I'm like, I got to find me one of those shirts so I can walk around with it. And I go, I got 2 words for you, baby. Instead of saying D-Generation X, it says Generation X. I saw that somewhere on the internet. I don't know if you guys know where I can order one of those shirts or get some of those shirts. Let me know. Martin Deloach says, all right, let me go ahead and put my glasses on. Remember we used to put lead in gasoline until the 70s. We switched to MTBE. Only problem it caused popcorn. Highly volatile and explosive. Wow. Popcorn, highly volatile and explosive. Yeah, wow. I didn't know that. I'm too young to know that. I was born in 70s. I did not know that they did that. That they put lead into gasoline. I just learned something today. Guys, I just learned something today. And I'm old and I just learned something today. Good Lord, I just learned something today at my old age. I didn't know they put lead in. I know they put lead in paint, but I didn't know they put lead in gasoline. Yeah, that's why we have unleaded gasoline. I wonder why they called it unleaded. I just learned something today. Thank you. Todd Brown says, moving along. Thank you. I just learned something new today. MTBE. I heard of that, but I just learned something. I knew there was lead and lead paint and poisoning and all that kind of stuff, but I never knew. I never understood why they called it unleaded gasoline. I just thought it was, I don't know. I guess I thought that's what they named it. I don't know, guys. Thank you, Martin Deloach, for teaching me that this morning. So there you go. Thank you. I knew that. Hello, McFly. Hello. Well, I don't pay attention that much on what's going on with gasoline. You put it in your car and you go. You know, I let the mechanics do their job. You know, I didn't go, hey, I'm gonna come in here and tell you how to do your jobs. So yeah, I know. He's going, hello, McFly. McFly, hello. Hello, McFly. Hello. I'm sorry, I didn't know. At least I'm willing to learn something. How many other people are like, oh, yes, I knew that. I already knew that. I'm on the radio and the television and the content creator and the YouTube. So yeah, you're not telling me anything I don't know. At least I admitted I didn't know. The rest of them are like, yes, I know more than you guys. P said he used to work with it. But yeah, I mean, at least I, admitted. Come on. So you just put it in your car and go without paying. No, I paid, little C. If I did that, they'd be coming after me. That's not something you don't steal gasoline and be like, you have every police officer on you. Hey, put it up, boy. No, don't mix. What? Oh, yeah. I knew that, Patriot. The lead in the gasoline was supposed to be the cause of the high lead levels in childhood blood. They later found it was lead pipes in the water system. Okay. See, I knew of lead pipes and the lead in paints and everything and how they say it made people sick and everything. But I never put the unleaded gasoline in with the lead. Never put two and two together. Thanks, Randall, for that information, brother. Doc Brown says, good night, beautiful people. I really appreciate all of you and this channel. Jesus bless you all. Oh, bless you too, sister. Remember that commercial from the 80s? And now you know. And now you know. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. Go, Joe. Or that one that from NBC is More You Know. The little where it come flying over. Is that one you're talking about, Patriot? Where the more you know. Ding, ding, ding. Yes. Remember we used to try to teach our kids things back in the day on TV? During the cartoons, during watching G.I. Joe shoot people up and Transformers transforming and He-Man and Roadrunner and everything. We used to put all that knowledge in there, remember? Good morning, Cher. How you doing? Used to teach us all kind of things. The more you know, read a book. Read a book. Good God. We only want to read books during the week. We want to sit here and eat our Captain Crunch and watch cartoons. Then Captain Planet had to come out. I'm going to teach you kids. Captain Planet's going to teach you how to save the environment. It's like, and then you're like, you got into wanting to save the environment because Captain Planet was cool. Ryan's from Georgia. He's special. I'm not originally from Georgia. Oh my goodness, Terry, see that? Oh, come on now. Not because I knew anything. You're going to pick on me. Jesus is coming by a lot later to mow your backyard. No, not really. That's Jose. Yes, the rain, Ben. Yes, the rain. Yeah, the rainbow. Yeah. Yes, the rainbow. There you go. The more you know. Look at Terry C picking on me. And that's all right. His wife's sitting there saying, about time you got back at him after he joked about Kentucky the other day. It took you 2 weeks to get back at him, but you finally got him. Terry's like, I was just waiting for the right time, honey. Pepper, good morning, says Sheriff. Oh, Lord. Terry's like, I was just waiting for the right time. But thank you, Martin Deloach, for teaching me something this morning. Back in a moment.
Thanks for calling the Lucky Land Hotline. If you feel like you do the same thing every day, press 1. If you're ready to have some serious fun for the chance to redeem some serious prizes, press 2. We heard you loud and clear. So go to LuckyLandSlots.com right now and play over 100 social casino-style games for free. Get lucky today at LuckyLandSlots.com. No purchase necessary.
After countless steps, more than a few
So now I learned that lead was in the gasoline. Is that what is wrong with the majority of our society over a certain age? The Generation X and above, that lead still killed us. I know when they say there's lead in this paint, I'm like, no, man. The pager said, I had a student tell me once when I was a teacher, oh, GTS. I was like, what's that? He told me to Google that shit. We had books. They have Google. Oh, yeah. That's right. Hey, BK on the air. What's up, brother? My brother from another radio mother. I had lead baths, and I came out fine. Good morning, PK. I hear they're going to be doing another Richie Valens movie, BK. Have you heard about that? Buddy Holly, Big Bopper.
Telling fans during Friday's Philadelphia show they've been around for 50 years and they aren't quitting. Springsteen also said there will be no farewell tour for the E Street Band. The boss added a few not safe for radio adjectives in his declaration.
Not safe for radio adjectives. No, they banned lead house paint because surveillance equipment could not penetrate the lead paint. Is that why they did that? Huh. I thought it was because it was dangerous. But that makes sense too. ADD. Oh yeah, all of that's linked to it in old and young. So you're saying that lead that was in some of this stuff led to ADD and all this other ADHD, dementia, and everything. Makes sense. Banned in 1978. Last year, the wife and I saw a play of Buddy Holly. There you go. That makes sense, Patriot. I can see that. I really can. Yeah, he went down about 2 hours from where Cher lives. Cher's always got something going on in her state. They took him out on the way out. They were on this tour with Buddy Holly, Big Bopper, and Richie Valens. And Waylon Jennings was playing for Buddy Holly's band at the time because, they had all the Waylon Jennings says, you can have my seat. He said, I'm going to take all these guys out. I'm going to be the biggest singer ever. I'm just kidding. Bath Fitters. I worked for Bath Fitters in Florida as they hired me to be the guy to set up all the appointments. I love that job. I love Bath Fitters. They sent me to Tennessee to have training one year. I did that in my travels over the years too. Yeah, not just playing music and doing radio. That was something else I did was Bath Fitters. The surf ballroom in Clear Lake. Ooh. There you go. These you ready for glow in the dark stuff and despair for baby boomers.
So McDonald's is making it easier to give yourself a little pat on the back. Right now, treat yourself to any size soft drink or Southern style sweet tea for just $1. Only available on the McDonald's app. It's like giving yourself a high five while also holding a nice cold drink. There are drinks.
Yeah, they're manufactured in Tennessee, and they had some classes they taught people. You know, they would take the direct call salespeople up there. I wasn't a salesperson. I was a person that sat at the office and made the calls and set up the appointments for the salespeople. I was liked by the salespeople because I understood wasting your time going to a sale, so I would never send them to somebody that sounded like they were a waste of time. Patriot, yep. Yeah, I was. We had an office in Florida, Pensacola, Florida. People could walk in and look at our facility in the back. The guys that installed the trucks and stuff are in the back. We had the receptionist accounting sitting right here, sitting next to me. I had my own little desk. I sat there 8 hours. I think I was from 9 to 5, something like that. And boom, call people and set up appointments all day for the salespeople. Best bathroom solutions. I have 2 myself. They are very good. A lot of people don't know we're talking about. Bath Fitters don't know. Bath Fitters is a good company. As a company that you get with them and you leave them, you still can get back, leave them good terms. It was awesome. They tried. One-piece wall, real lifetime warranty. It really was. Patriot and I are having a conversation about Bath Fitter. I need to get them to be a sponsor. They contact them. Yeah, we got to see their manufacturing facility in Tennessee, and my goodness, it was awesome. That's what sold me before I worked with them. Ah, yeah. Oh, I definitely will. Office 75. You know, some of the offices were not. See, I work for Bath Fitter itself in Florida, but some of the offices we have were franchise owners. And one of the people who were in that class that I was trained in, Patriot, she and her husband We're franchise owners. I think the one in Atlanta was on its way to. Yeah. Oh, that was wow. That was years ago. That was back in 2011, 2012, something like that. When he lived in Florida. The white feather sniper.
Same great taste, the best chicken around. Fish dinners, open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's Wishbone Fried Chicken, right next door to the former location, bringing you the best chicken around. So great, Wishbone Fried Chicken.
Well, our office was the cool thing about our office was we had a branch manager that would have people understand what everybody's job was. I understood what sales were already. So they didn't let me go out on sales calls, but I got to go out with the guys to install, which was cool. And some of them got to sit with me one day. And they said, "This is what you do all day?" I said, "Yeah." Shh, don't tell them I'm getting paid to sit on the phone. And they laughed. Just talked to a bunch of people. And set this up for the salespeople. Lost your gloves again. Nope, they were in my pocket. Oh! All right.
Even if you can't see them, insects are all around you 24/7. Active pest control. There, bomb. As termite comes around. The pest control. 954-994. Pastor here at Union City Church. Thank you for tuning in to our website. And hope that you will take the time.
I know she said, that's it, Pete. I'm buying you a glove finder for Christmas.
Here in the city is transforming lives for Jesus' sake. And we believe that takes place in 3 separate pillars. The first one is corporate worship.
I understand, Pedro. Well, I like the office because there was only 2 of us in the office. The salespeople were never there. Good morning, neighbor. Hey, daily stuff with Samantha. I still think Samantha needs to be a radio show. Hey, is Jessica still with us this morning? I know she was on earlier. Because some of our listeners were sniffing around. So. All right, we're getting ready to come back, folks.
Thanks for listening to Braves Country right here on the Key. You can catch Braves Country on Braves Country HD. Find us on YouTube today.
Turn that on.
You're listening to WQEE 99.1 FM, The Key in Newton, Georgia.
The views and opinions of this show and program are not the views and opinions of this station, its management, or its clientele.
You got that right. Welcome into the final period of play, ladies and gentlemen. This is the original music in the background for John Moxley. And Moxley is coming out with some new music. I guess they're trying to do something with him over there on AEW. We'll give you a little rundown at the end of this show on a few things. A couple of sports notes. We already gave you those throughout the morning as well. Stay with us. It's True Crime Thursday. We got more true crime to come for you. 78,000 plus of you worldwide on the Shoutcast Shout Out Loud, the RyanORadio Penitentiary page, Real Radio and Internet Radio on the Navajo Nation on Earth Rock Radio. And that's also in New Mexico, Arizona. We'll go across the British Columbia Isles of Canada, eh? That's right. the British Isles of Canada. And finally, 99.1 FM, WQEE, The Key, home of Southern sports, inspirational talk, and much, much more. We're also on WZEV 90.5 FM in Lineville. As we ask you this poll question, which of these Lifetime Movie Network true crime movies would be more interesting to you? Prosecuting Casey Anthony about the crazy woman who killed her kid down in Florida, and Rob Lowe starred as a lawyer, 28%. Rob Lowe starred as the crazy cop that was rich and stealing and killing in Chicago, untouchable, 9% of the votes. Who killed John Benet Ramsey? John Benet. That is 38% of the votes so far, leading. And Anna Nicole, 25% of the votes. There you go. There you go. She was on this morning, Martin DeLoach. All right. Randall asked me this question as we get ready to get into back. And he said, why doesn't Georgia adopt an official state rifle like 10 other states have done? I don't know. That is a good question. We're a southern state, so we should, right, Randall? Now, I know some of the people are like, well, we're not forgetting him. It's a southern state. It's a reasonable question to ask. I mean, if we were Utah, I understand, because South Utah are playing football tonight, and their uniforms are not going to get dirty, and they're going to hit each other. Go, oh, I'm sorry, I hit you. Saturday, when Clemson from South Carolina takes on Georgia, there's going to be a lot of dirt and tackles and stuff. I mean, it's just, they're going to get around and a lot of battling going on. So, good question, brother. Martin, no, I don't know. I hope you didn't scare her off. Like I said, I scared her off. Laugh out loud. Made a motion, Martin D. Says, Martin. Alabama is sure going to get the M1 grant. Oh, they probably will. We love our brothers from the other side of the river there. Across the border. We call it across the border. In Georgia and Alabama, we call each other across the border if we're connected. Go across the border there. We know it's not a border, everybody. Just like people in Illinois say Chicago is its own state and everywhere else in Illinois is Illinois. Here in the South, Georgia and Alabama, we say going across the border. We know it's a state line. We just say it the way messing with each other. Little Z said, what you talking about? I was in my own world for a while. A lot of stuff, Little Z. The Patriot says, just saying court stuff scares me off, Martin D. Randall says, Alabama and Florida back when was part of Georgia. When was part of Georgia. Patriot says, I'm a veteran court reporter once. I was a veteran court reporter once. Lasted about 6 months. Court is too stressful for me. Man, I wish you would have did that. I'd put you on court reporting for the RyanORadio Penitentiary. That'd be so cool. Florida was your sandbar. Yeah, it was. But hey, it's all love, brothers and sisters. It's all love. It's all Southern love. We love our Louisiana folk. Crowd ditties, everything. Got to love our Louisiana folks. We love our Texas folks. They're Southern. They're just a big Southern. South Carolina, Virginia, part of North Carolina. Not West Virginia, though, because if I say West Virginia, my Virginia listeners are like, what are you talking about, boy? Tennessee, of course. We don't leave you guys out at all. You're right there, north of us. Exactly. Good morning. You keep zoning out. Good morning. Who's this? Who is this? They hung up. They figured out they were on the radio. Let's jump into it. Speaking of some true crime, we're going to do some true crime for you. It's True Crime Thursday. Woo! Martin M says justice system is corrupt. There you go. Patriot says. Ooh, there you go. Not much. Yeah, Toothy, not much. We're not talking about much. Just having a good time on here. Let's see. In Pennsylvania, a registered sex offender will spend the rest of his life behind bars for sexual assault and killing his neighbor back in 2021 after he pleaded guilty to a separate aggravated incident nearly 17 years ago. He's spending 32 and a half years to 67 years in prison for 43-year-old Robert Body. Yeah, the defendant pleaded guilty in the first-degree homicide and strangling of his 65-year-old female neighbor. He also pleaded guilty to failure to register as a sex offender under the Megan's Law offense because he did that several years ago. On September 1st, 2022, the 65-year-old neighbor's daughter reportedly requested a welfare check on her mother because she hadn't heard from her. And according to prosecutors, the property manager noticed the door was locked, looked through the window and saw her body before calling 911, which actually worked in 2021. Didn't work the other day on certain phone companies. That's why you got to continue to have a house phone, everyone. I know. What is that? A house phone. So the Body was previously arrested in October 2023 for separate charges for failing to register with the Pennsylvania State Police for the previous Megan's Law conviction and for other unrelated charges of offense as well. What a loser. What a loser. Wow. What a loser. Loser. Mr. Sex Offender Loser. Well, I tell you what. Sweet Leaf and all of you that like to smoke a little smoke. Who wants the smoke? Don't do anything that's going to get you in trouble because you get identified by your own marijuana joints. A marijuana joint helps police identify a fatal hit and run case from the early 1980s. It was back in 1989. This happened in Charlotte, North Carolina. Investigators broke open a nearly 35-year-old cold case in which a woman was struck and killed by someone who ran out of light at an intersection just days before Christmas in 1985. Just days after Christmas in 1985. December 29th, 1989, just before p.m., the young lady was named Ruth Buchanan, and she was crossing 5th and North Tyson Streets in uptown Charlotte when a dark-colored sedan drove through the red light and hit her. She was taken to the hospital, and the next day she died. Witnesses took down the license plate, but police learned that the plate had been stolen off a Mercedes-Benz. They were looking for years and years for the guy. Days after Buchanan's death, police received a call about a suspicious vehicle and found a dark blue 1990 Mitsubishi with the same license plate. Well, it was stolen from a car dealership. Wow. 32 years later, in 2022, the police officer, Sergeant Jackson, received a Crime Stoppers tip from someone who knew that they knew the driver and were willing to give information. They were. The tipster was correct about the details, but was completely wrong in who he wanted to indict for the crime. Another investigator went back, and some evidence that were brought to the criminal lab, including a butt of a joint. Guys better not do it. They can get you they'll know that you're smoking your joints. They know you're smoking your joints, Sweet Leaf. DNA testing identified a man by the name of 68-year-old Hubert Standback. Standback was on a work release program from prison at the time and allegedly hit Buchanan as he was leaving work at a nearby hotel. Standback was arrested in June and charged with a felony hit and run. Standback was smoking a little pot while he was out on work release. Dude, man. Dude, dang, that girl walked out in front of me. Roachy Roach. All legal in Virginia here said, yeah, but if you murder somebody, they can connect you. So remember to get rid of those. They got this guy 32 years later off of his butt of a joint. Wow. They have stipulations to smoking, though. You can't smoke and drive. No, you're not going to be able to do that. Sup, brother man, Grim One. How you doing this morning, brother? Good morning. Hello? Hello?
This is George from Health Protection. How are you?
I am doing good. How about you?
Okay, fine, sir. So, this call is to let you know that you are qualified for some additional Medicare benefits.
Yeah.
So, I believe your Medicare Part A and B is active right now, sir.
I do. I got a question for you.
Okay.
Who are you going to be voting for in the election? Trump or Harris?
Sir, can you speak louder?
I said, who are you going to be voting for in the election, Trump or Harris? You don't like either one of them? Oh, wow. He must have wanted to vote for RFK. They hung up on me. Gee, see, that's how you get rid of scammers, guys. You should have said, you just say, hey, do you like Bernie Sanders? I love it. He's dumbstruck. Oh, I'm just messing with them, TYD. I'm just messing with them to get them shut off. I'm just messing with them. Ah, here they go again. Good morning.
No one has a house phone or a landline is what it's actually called unless you're over 70.
I know, no landlines, home phones. We need to bring home phones back because you could call 911 on them. I mean, they're safe.
Yeah, you could actually use it, but sometimes, hey, your cell phone ain't going to work.
That's right. I mean, if you like the other day, I mean, just yesterday, AT&T was having problems where people could call out 911. I mean, and they had to put up regular numbers into these areas for people to call. But if they had a landline, a home phone, there would be no problem.
I love the landline phones. They're so much better than this new technology shit.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Definitely so.
I just called to play with you a little bit on that one.
No problem.
You can have a good morning.
You too. Bye. All right, guys. Let's see here. The conversation is being recorded for quality assurance. This conversation is being recorded for quality assurance. And so TYD, nope, I wasn't trying to be political. I was just trying to mess with them. I always try to come up with something different to say to them every time they call, just to get them to hang up on me, because I know they're not going to answer those questions. Like, I'll ask them, well, where was your mother born? Or how's your father doing? Like, here we go. Good morning. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, hello?
Hi, my name is Gia. I am calling you from Maximum Support. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Gia. Yes. Can I help you? I am AI intelligence too. You notice the majority of these are AI jobs now. Okay. All right. There you go. All right. I told everybody what's happening. No, don't listen to Ryan. Don't listen to Ryan. He told you that the FCC were going to start coming down on some things on the internet. Oh, no, it ain't happening. Don't. Don't listen to anybody. that sees things, change it. Don't listen to him. The only jobs they're not going to be, AI is never going to be able to take from you guys. Construction jobs. A robot will never be able to build a house quite as good as a man can. Mr. Roboto. Or a woman. Let me say a woman too, because there's some women construction workers out there can outdo some of us. So there you go. Let's see. TYD's ready. TYD, are you ready for some hockey? All right, let's see. Let's get back to it. Oh, we're going to take a break. It's time to take a break. It's time to take a break. All right, we're back here in a moment. More true crime news for you. Stay with us. You're back with us on the RyanORadio Penitentiary. Hello? Hello?
Hello, sir. I'm calling you from Health Insurance Benefits. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How about you? Who is this?
That's it, ma'am, sir. Actually, the purpose of my call let you know that government gonna help you in paying bill of your health insurance at a very low cost to you. So tell me, sir, how old you are, then I will give you further information.
Oh, that's a little too personal. How old are you?
What's your age, sir?
My name is Richard. How old are you?
I'm 35.
You're 35?
Yes.
That's the perfect age. You got a boyfriend?
So tell me your age, sir.
I'm 50. You got a boyfriend?
50.
Yeah, I'm 50. You got a boyfriend?
Okay. That's great. Stay online. I have a senior.
You got a boyfriend?
He will guide you further.
Do you have a boyfriend? I got a bunch of buddies who want to know. They're sitting here with me. They want to know. I was trying to hook some of you guys up. She's 35. I was trying to hook you up, Randall. I was trying to hook you up. No. She just hung up. Yeah, maybe Pepper, you might be right. Maybe that's what I should have asked her.
Check out Vincent on their Facebook page. Rosemary has extensive certification in dog psychology.
Oh, I'm not going to do you like that, Martin. Let's see here. Oh.
Facebook for more information. Rosemary wants to remind you to adopt, don't shop.
Adopt, don't shop.
That's right.
And newly found local matters. Local keeps our families and businesses thriving. Cloud takes pride in serving the Noonan and East Street City communities and supporting Coweta County charities and events. For the fastest local internet, call 770-683-1931 and get up to 100 megs of speed for $29.99 a month. Lock in this price, save for the whole year. It's a great value.
Why did I just get a call from a telemarketer? Did you just get one? Uh-oh. I got some. I could use that, but not on the air. I don't want to get in trouble.
Maybe you're looking for veneers. Most Valuable Smiles veneer special includes one free veneer with every 5.
Ask them next time. Are you going to be off for Labor Day? They going to let you off Monday? You want me calling people on Monday? Welcome back into RyanORadio Penitentiary. 32 minutes past the hour, still at 73 degrees here in the metro Atlanta area of Noonan. You're tuned in to RyanORadio Penitentiary Time and Temperature, brought to you by our wonderful friends at Active Pest Control. We continue to move on with our true crime show this morning. Tomorrow morning, in the second period, we got two great guests in period number 2 from Coweta Casa. It's going to be Jennifer joining us in the 8 o'clock period, talking about foster care resource fair coming up, Foster in the Community, September 6th from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Central Baptist Church. And we're going to talk about a big golf tournament and do some sports tomorrow with Derek Teagle from Empower Strikes Back. That's all going to be on the show on Friday. Also, we got a weekend. We're going to be preparing for WWE's Bash at Berlin. I'm going to be checking that out. We'll give you a final rundown of all your soap operas for this week tomorrow and get ready to play. I'm going to try to do, I don't know, I've got guests on, so may not be able to do Fake News Friday this week, but we will get it back on. We had a good time playing Fake News Friday last week, and I want to do it again. We're going to probably get it in, and I'm going to try to get some gifts to give away and prizes to give away for you guys. So there you go. We got to continue our full going ahead. Captain Crook, we're going to explore the unknown. Yeah, actually exploring. It is the unknown. Which of these LMN true crime movies would be most interesting to you? The prosecuting Casey Anthony, 27%, starring Rob Lowe as her attorney. Drew Peterson, Untouchable, 9%. The cop that almost got away with murder of his wife, and starring Rob Lowe. Who Killed John Benet Ramsey, 39% of the votes, and Anna Nicole, 24% of the votes. Happy birthday! I was going to call off for my birthday, forgot I was already off. Well, happy birthday, early birthday, or whatever your birthday is. Your birthday this weekend? I think it is. Happy birthday to you. Pepper turns 25 again this weekend. Guys. Monday's your birthday. Okay. I'm young, Martin, just 56 on Monday. 56 is young. Oh, Monday's going to be her birthday. She's going to go out Sunday and she's going to show the youngsters how to do it. She's going to go, Vogue, dance to the music. That's what Pepper's going to do. Oh, I knocked that over. There you go. Good one, Ryan, on Pepper's birthday. There you go. She's going to be voguing this weekend. All the young folks be saying, what the heck is Vogue? What is Vogue? You young folks don't know what voguing is, you whippersnappers. That's not. Pepper acts like, every time she comes on, she acts like she's, up in age. 56 is young. There you go. All right. Happy early birthday to you. You're going out Saturday night dancing it up. Yes, we're Virgos. Yes, us Virgos like to dance. There you go. I knew you were going. I knew it. You have a good birthday this Saturday. Our birthday celebration this Saturday. Just don't go across the border into West Virginia. They've never seen people. They've never seen a woman dressed up. Just kidding. West Virginia's gonna get me now. Terry C's like, hey, remember when you said something about Kentucky, buddy? I got you back this morning. Pepper says, no. Martin said, after the big 4-0, I quit counting birthdays, but wife and kids don't let me forget. Usually it's like, it's another birthday, Dad. Yep. Did you get your will updated? This is the birthday gift for us. Terry, yeah. I know he got me. Finally, the wife is happy you got me back, right? She's like, about time. Now you can go. I'm just picking. The Patriot doing the banjos for us this morning. He's going to play banjo happy birthday for you. Sold my mirror several years ago, Randall said. Uh-oh, sold them years. All right, let's go to New York City right quick, where a doctor uses chloroform he has a chloroform fetish, pleads guilty to sexual assault on his family's nanny. Wait a minute. Why would a rich doctor have to force a family's nanny to have relations with him when we've seen Lifetime movies where all the nannies want these men? Well, he hired the wrong nanny. What's wrong with him? Daily dumbest of the day. Well, he pleaded guilty last week to knocking a woman unconscious with a chemical and sexually assaulting her, which the victim recorded with a hidden camera. She recorded with hidden camera. Why does she have a hidden camera record? Paul Gilapante. There you go. Entered in a plea for one count of first-degree sexual abuse and one count of second-degree assault. He will serve 4 years in prison and a maximum 10 years post-release supervision. Why is he only getting 4 years in prison? Oh, he's a doctor. That's why. He's got a hookup. He probably called somebody in the family. Hey, look, hey, yo, I'm going into the joint. I don't want to be there that long. Okay, Paul, we'll take care of it. December 29th, deputies received information that the victim was given this chloroform without her knowledge and sexually assaulted. Investigators learned that Paul was, a doctor at the local hospital there in Putnam County and was able to obtain different types of drugs if he wanted to. He admitted to doing this, and he used different types of chemicals on a rag and placed them on the victim's face to make her pass out. He claims he had a chloroform fetish. I got a chloroform fetish. Chloroform fetish. Okay. A guy that has to force himself on a woman, it's got to be pretty damn ugly. Or a guy that's I just don't have enough confidence in asking a woman out. I sit behind my computer. My ex left me. My kids don't want to have anything to do with that. It's got to be somebody like that. Okay. Anyway, Jesus Christ. His medical license was revoked. Really? Good thing that happened. What is he going to do after? He's going to write a book going, my life is the chloroform. My life with the chloroform fetish. He's gonna be a guest on the Howard Stern show after 4 years. Well, Howard will be like, hey, tell us about this chloroform fetish you got here. Well, what you do is you put it over the woman's mouth and she passes out. Ooh, sounds kind of kinky. Is she naked? Ugh. There you go. So he's behind bars 4 years. Terry C. He just likes him very sleepy. Ugh. Yeah, Terry C. God. Pepper said he didn't want to spend money. That's the only reason the women want rich men, because he didn't want to spend money. Chloroform can be made with 2 household items, says Randall. Randall knows this, but he doesn't do anything. He doesn't use them. I just want to let that be said so that people don't think anything. Tax and death. Death tax is the odd. There he says, Martin. Oh. So there you go. Pedro's is not a bad Italian impersonation. Forget about it. Forget about it. Pedro, forget about it. Hey, Paul, don't worry. You're only going to be in there 4 years. Forget about it. When you come out, we'll take care of you and the family. Don't worry, you won't be a doctor no more. You can become a lawyer or something. You can still be the doctor for the family. Chloroform fetish. Why not just sniff it? I know, right, Pepper? This is our dumb crook of the day, buddy. I can't believe somebody would actually do this. I lock them downstairs and wait till they stop crying. Well, Randall, if that's how you get your dates, it's Alabama. You don't have to do that. Usually it's the other way around. Randall's just saying that, but usually the other way around. The women there in Alabama lock you down. Randall, you're in Alabama. You know you can't do that. You start trying to lock them up, they go, Boy, you came over to the wrong side of town. You know how. Don't mess with Alabama women. They don't get kidnapped. And the ones that do, the rest of Alabama women, I don't know how she got kidnapped. I don't even know how that happened. Terry C. Dang, brother, you sound elderly on the phone. Laugh out loud. It's okay, Martin D. The Patriot. 39 was my last 31, said Martin DeLoach. Terry said, I turned 59 on June 21st this year. On June 28th, I had my birthday, Terry C. So we're June kids. June babies, as they would say. Oh, my goodness. This doctor, forget about it. I just was trying to get some and just couldn't get none. You know what I'm saying? I had this fetish, man, this chloroform fetish. Forget about it. 10 years, they're going to be watching them, all right? The family's going to be watching them. They'll be smacking them upside the head. Why did you do that? We can get anyone we want. Why did you have to do that? They smack him in the back of the head. What's wrong with you, Paul? Still 10 years medicine, 10 years Navy, and 6 years attorney. Martin DeLoach, my brother. There you go. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. There you go. Oh, man. Martin says, I'm the elder statesman, Patriot. I made it to 70. That's right. But my wife says I used up all 9 lives in some bad industrial accidents. Your wife's probably right, Martin. Martin, she's right. They're always right. She's right. Oh, Lordy. We're going to take another break. We're about 15 minutes away from the top of the hour, still at 74 degrees in the metro Atlanta area. You guys need to stay right there. More on the way. It's RyanORadio Penitentiary cruises on right after this. We got about 15 more minutes left with it. We never know what else we're going to talk about back in a moment. Forget about it. Please don't try to harm yourself. It was an accident. Good. Don't be cutting yourself. You got to stay away from that stuff that's going to cause accidents. Little Z. Shut the front door.
It's scorching hot out there, friends. The best way to beat the heat is to stay hydrated. And Water Treat in Newton has got you covered with their amazing antioxidant alkaline water. Swing by for quick and easy drive-through pickup and check out their selection of health-boosting options. Stay cool, stay refreshed, stay healthy with Water Treat in
In the market for either buying or selling your home? City First Mortgage Service, LLC is the first place for all your needs. Branch Manager John P. Lewis and his staff can serve you with a smile and professional courtesy. Serving Georgia, Alabama.
What?
770-598-0860. John P. Lewis, City First Mortgage Service, LLC.
Oh, my goodness.
The House of Light brings clarity to your soul, offering a safe space for healing through our compassionate practitioners, services, classes, and wisdom, plus the tools.
There's a bunch of good stuff on there.
Retail space.
Sun newspaper serving Lafayette and Chambers County, Alabama, with all your local news, sports, public announcements, and more. Locally owned and operated. Sun News can be found in your local businesses throughout the area. The best advertising rates. Start your subscription today at epaper.wilcoxnewspaper.com or 334-864-8255.
International at 121 Hillwood Circle, Noonan, Georgia.
Wow.
Presenting Connecting the Kingdom. Connecting kingdom citizens, kingdom businesses, and advancing the kingdom of God in this hour. Join us each Tuesday at 10 o'clock a.m. with guests who are sharing their faith, business, and ministry.
Oh, I hear voices too. I hear them every single day. Randy Orton's theme song in the background. Oh, guys, stay tuned. Coming up at the top of the hour, Sustainable Brown Girl. Follow that up with Ariel Green. Singled Out with Gabrielle Denise. And the Pet Buzz will take you up to noon. For now, as we got new shows coming on, we have a new radio. We're going to have a new radio show about rodeos coming up on Thursday mornings. That's coming up soon. Stay tuned for that. Also, ladies and gentlemen, 12 to 2 today is Rob Peterson Show. The Sports Beat followed at 2 p.m. For Richard Holders, 3 to 5 is Praise Country Radio with Matt McGee and them armchair quarterbacks. That's coming up. Yes, sir. Big'em rodeo radio show. We do everything here at WQEE. We have all kind of shows, from therapist shows to women power shows to rodeo shows to sports to church programming to everything. We try to do something for everybody. Cher says in Iowa, 73 right now and a high of 88 today. That's a look at another part of our temperatures, time and temperatures there. We always have some around the country, but there you go. Yes, that's coming. We'll tell you when that show begins, Big'em. I know. And we try to do something for everybody here. And I was asked by that the other day. I asked somebody, how many listeners you have? This type of listeners? I'm like, we have every type of listener. We got everybody. Okay. Everybody else don't have nothing but a small portion of the audience. And we have a large portion of everybody because that's what we do here at 99.1 FM. I'm like, if my show's diverse, the station's completely diverse. It's just the way it is. We're not here to push anybody away. They're going to come get me. And not in the way of killing me or anything, but like, oh no, we got to stop him. He's going to make money. Oh, wow. Possible storms later and tonight, says Cher in her area. And P says, even my wife hosts a show there. Yeah, that's right. It's called Empower. That's right. The Empower Strikes Back. HD Reese. Every Monday at 10:30 a.m. on the network. She still got to do her promo for it. She hasn't got her promo in, but she got her advertisers in. That's all that matters. Why lay the smackdown on their candy asses? Because we're laying the smackdown on their candy asses because they don't know what they're doing and they don't like it that I do. They're either stuck 20 or 30 years ago where they don't know what they're doing and they're failing, or they're in this AI stuff where they're failing. And we here are like, hey, you guys got some ideas? You want to do a show? That's a great idea for a show. Let me just show you how to produce one. Big difference. We've got to lay the smack down, Terry C. You're with us. You're on our side, Terry C. You're one of us. You're a truck driver. I'm going to be adding truck driving stuff into the show. Just don't know. All right, let's see here. John Moxley returned last night. Bryan Danielson addressed his wrestling future at AEW as the champion. John Moxley returned and said that, guess what? He told Tony Schiavone, it's not your company anymore. I don't know what it was. MJF attacked Daniel Garcia, says he's no longer American. What? I don't know. Swerve Strickland inks a big deal. Ricochet wins his first match on AEW Dynamite and all that good stuff. So there you go. rundown of AEW wrestling. All right, let's see here. Sheriff says, we haven't had much rain lately after being flooded in July. Well, thank goodness you hadn't. Maybe it's just a little bit of rain. Randy says, I will share my testimony. I was not born into a Christian household. Rather than an abusive alcoholic one, I later was indoctrinated by society and New Age beliefs, and then later into Hindu practices. Wow. When I was doing Hindu prayers, I encountered the spirit of the real living God, and he spoke to me, and instantly I knew I was praying to the wrong gods. I love your testimony, brother. I love your testimony. It's a good way to put it on at the end of the show here. No, a lot of people are not going to agree, but hey, I love it. That's a great testimony. I'm glad he came to you. I really am. I wish more people would listen to him and stop listening to the hate in their hearts amongst each other. And I love it that you did that. And that's why you're always welcome to come on here, Randy, and drop in as many Bible verses as you want. You know, I know he takes care of us for real. As the kids would say, for real though. Yeah, I'm trying to be hip, young whippersnappers. Yeah, I'm trying to be hip there, little Z. Trying to be hip there, Brother Daryl. That's our young folks song. I say that to confirm the Bible verse I mentioned. If you search with your whole heart, you will find him. Amen, brother. Amen. I love it. All right, let's see. We got about 5 more minutes left. Not hip, lit. Be lit. Okay, I'm sorry. That was lit, brother. Sorry, Patriot. Thank you for helping me out, Patriot. I'm still stuck in calling people, what's up, man? What's going on, bro? Yeah, metal. Yeah, I'm still stuck in the metal thing. Yeah, except for the guy earlier. Rah, 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 rah. All right. So we've had a bunch of stuff. Check this out on the Oxygen True Crime channel. There's a lot of good stuff to check out on there. And one story I want you to check out, a North Carolina woman who made headlines for falsely accusing a group of university students of rape would make headlines once again when she fatally stabbed her boyfriend. The case of Crystal Magnum appears in season 24, episode 7 of Oxygen Snapped, and will be revisited and snapped behind bars as the former exotic dancer addresses the murder that sent her to prison, now serving up the 14 years since her 2013 murder conviction. Magnum is speaking about the crimes that made her infamous and beyond. Infamous in her North Carolina town and beyond. Sunday, September 1st, 2024, Snap Behind Bars returns. So there you go. No cap, Ryan. Okay, no cap. I don't know. I'm not cool. So there you go. That is the end there. All right. I think Who Killed John Bonet is the most popular Lifetime movie you guys are going to be checking out. So stop it there. That's right. Being part of the gnarly, radical Generation X. I'm going to get one of those shirts that say Generation X 1965 to 1980 on it. And I'm going to put my own little stuff on the back of it. Be like, you know, I'm going to rip off the original D-Generation X. Rebellious. 2 words. Oh, Lord. All right. With all that being said and done, it's time for us to get out of here. You have a great rest of your day and be safe, everyone. Be kind and blessed. That's right, Cher. Degenerates. That's what you call us. Degenerate. You call us degenerates. We're Generation X. We're Generation X. That's what Shawn Michaels said. Airhead the movie song. There you go. that would wear off when you get into your 60s and 70s, says Peter. Later, Randall, you guys take care. I appreciate every one of you guys being with us this morning. We're back on Friday, a full slate of stuff to talk about. True crime leftovers, WWE Bash at Berlin this weekend, soap opera end of the week reviews. We got 2 great guests, sports getting ready, college football tonight, NFL tonight, college football official week 1 this weekend. A lot of stuff to talk about tomorrow. Some of your headline news will be coming in the morning. I'll be getting that. You guys have a great day. Peace, love, respect. I am out of here. Later, everyone. Thank you. All right. That's right. That's one of my 3 documentaries I'm going to be working on. I'm going to add the truck stopper. I'm going to add the truck drivers segment to the show in the mornings. I think that'd be cool. What do you think about that, Terry C? Before I let everybody go. Hearing a word from our friends in the truck drivers tip of the day. You made cookies last night. Ooh, cookies. Cookie. Cookie. Thanks, Terry C. I appreciate it. I'm definitely gonna look into that and see if I can get some truck drivers around the country to give me some tips and stuff that's going on. Pay you, you'll cook for the station. Well, the guy that owns the station won't even pay me. I'm just kidding. You have to work here really hard. You have to do sales on the side. I'm just kidding. I'll see what they can do, Pete. All right, guys. You need a minute. Oh, yeah, that'd be a good idea, Patriot. A Minute Man Monday. Talk about God. Yes. I like that idea, too. Patriot. That'd be a good one. Minute Man Monday. That would work good on a Monday. Yeah, I like that. You think these are bad ideas? I think they're good. If some of them, if they sound like they're a little outrageous, they're good ideas. But that's why I'm going to do the truck driver's tip. Because I had a guy contact me and said truck drivers are not being represented as much because they like shows and that some of the stuff I do they really would enjoy. So I was like, okay. Only need 10% of the proceeds. 10% of nothing is nothing. I'm just kidding. We'll have to talk about that. See what we can do. That's not much, really. All right, guys. Cookies and milk. Oh, yeah, she's eating cookies and milk. The email 99. Terry, it's 99classicrock@gmail.com. 99classicrock@gmail.com. Jimmy says, rock me, baby. Woo! Jimmy, you were so having fun this morning. We appreciate you being with us, brother. Cool, Terry C. We appreciate you being with us. Randall came off, my brother from Alabama. He always sends things to me. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. We'll see you. How do you stop the stop? You got to stop. Press that button. I'm ready for I need the landlines again.